Oh, actually,
And
you know what
welcome
I am looking
everybody.
forward oh,
Oh, welcome everybody. For 8.5, this is gonna be awesome. Uh, I am your host, Will. I am the GM. Fun fact about me today is that Kiva is not here, which is so sad. Oh, and I also messed up this really quick. Kiva is not here, which is so sad. Um, but my fun fact for the day is that I will be taking suggestions uh, for we'll say days, like sessions for days like these, where we have 3 out of the 4, but not 4 out of the 4. Today, I kind of know what I'm gonna do for it, but I will be taking suggestions. Do you guys want to see shopping arcs? Do you want to see, I don't know, interactions with this person or that person? Do you want to see grand adventures on these kind of days? Let me know, and I think it would be cool to do some of those. Maybe you want us to do a specific playthrough, like, oh, play this system, play this game. We could totally do that. Okay, we'll start with Leaf. Leaf, what's a fun fact?
uh, I think my fun fact for the day is that so we already have gone over that Leaf's club is named Beatrice. Um,
Uh-huh.
but another fun fact is Leaf sleeps with his club like a stuffed animal. He hugs it while he sleeps.
That's sweet.
It kind of out of practicality and emotional support, but also just in case that he is attacked in the middle of the night, so he has a Beatrice right next to him.
Does Leaf snore? That's a question that's been on my mind.
Oh, oh, does he snore?
It's like sawing wood, bro.
Yeah,
It's
it quite
worse.
probably quite literally rocks the ground.
That man is huge. Like I can only imagine how his snoring would be.
The amount of
Okay.
nights I haven't slept.
Ulrich?
Um, Ulrich's fun fact is that around a campfire, he's really good at finding the perfect spot to sit. Whether it's like always out of the smoke, the wind never blows that way for some ungodly reason, or like the perfect spot where it's not too hot, but it's also not too cold. He's just always in the right spot that everybody wants to be at.
That's cool. Do you know why?
No, it's just a natural instinct. He just finds the right spot, and his spot is always the right spot.
Interesting. Okay. We'll move to Sentinel.
So for Sentinel's fun fact is that he has a nice, I don't know if I've said it one of those before, but he has a nice like sketchbook that he keeps on him at all times, where he essentially does all of his drawings for his weapons and other augmentations.
That is cool. I don't think you have mentioned that. Okay. So, I don't know if you guys have the map open, but currently
Yes.
we're looking at the ship. That is my bad, fam. Um, we are still in the city of Luca. You have just beaten the cultists, or, well, actually, hold on. Let's zoom back there. You have just beaten the cultists, or so you think. They have turned very quickly to stone statues. And the middle portal, which you had initially closed, has now turned green and then flickered back off. What you all doing?
Is anyone down? Sentinel, are you down?
No, because I think at the very end Kiva used mending.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he's just gonna lie there for right now.
With that middle portal, Will, do tell. Do I feel any sort of connection with the said voice, or does the voice sound familiar?
The voice doesn't sound familiar, but you can roll insight to maybe see who said it.
I got a 17.
Fuck. Maybe the voice does sound familiar. You recognize that Kiva has a look of recognition on her face.
That's great. I don't think I can ask her though.
No, go ahead.
Hey Kiva, do you recognize the voice?
Kiva is gonna roll really quick for history. Yep, knowing Kiva's modifier, that's not gonna be high enough. She goes, yeah, I think it sounds familiar, but I don't know entirely. I'm a little bit shocked at what just happened.
And so yeah, back. Is there like anything on like the petrified bodies of the cultists,
No,
or
it's
is it
just like
just
pure
stone?
stone. Pure stone.
Okay. Hmm. Is I mean, we're supposed to hand out candy soon.
Yeah, you guys want to go hand out candy now?
Mm-hmm.
Case
Well,
solved.
how much time do we
Okay.
have to that?
Case
Um,
solved. No, I don't like that you say case solved.
I think you did. I think you guys came here around noon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's probably about like noon 30.
And we have until.
You have can't. Sun sets around 5.
Okay.
So not have time for a long rest. Okay.
Does this severed hand have any significance down here, or
Wait, why is there a severed hand down there?
I
because
think
the portal
I think
closed?
Kiva drew it in during the last battle.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's right.
the portal closed while something was still kind of out of it, and so it's
No.
empty. I thought.
However, I will say, Alric, do you remember? Roll a history check for me, Alric.
Well, history check. Okay. 6 isn't good enough.
Okay.
Unless you say otherwise.
Um,
But
if someone wants to take the help action, you can roll with advantage.
I'll take the help action. I'm like, enter your mind palace, Alric.
oh yeah. All right. Seeing that I have no modifier on it whatsoever. Okay.
Sentinel, roll a
I
history check.
was gonna say I rolled an 8
Okay.
or a 9.
That's a 10.
Just
Can I
walk-
roll a history
We're
check?
just walking
Roll a
it up.
history check.
Got a 9. Did someone give me a help action? I got a -2.
Yes.
Put on Kiva's
yeah.
going for it.
Uh,
Okay, well, we're gonna stay with your combined histories. You all notice that horned devil flew through, if you remember.
Mhm.
Flew through. He looks familiar.
no.
Oh no.
How familiar?
Like really familiar.
Like saw him up close and personal familiar?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I don't want it.
Looks like someone came back.
yeah, fucking piece of shit.
Sentinel,
Yes.
roll. Roll an Arcana check for me.
Okay. 22.
Sentinel, let me explain really quick what you know to be the case for portals and how portals work. Portals. Basically, they are large openings that tear the fabric of reality between uh, two spaces from very large places through realities, through dimensions, through uh, realms, really through anything, and also through time.
Hmm.
Now, in order to do this, though, you need to get the permission of the god of the thing you're trying to break, right? To set up a portal to uh, the 9 realms or the 9 levels of hell or whatever, you have to be able to get the permission of Asmodeus to open that portal, right? But once that portal is open and once that portal has been placed, there could be a ritual way to open it. There could be a whatever, right? So, for instance, in order to get a portal to the future or the past, you would have to talk to the god of time, or talk to the god of that realm. It's a lot like building a building or making a town. You have to talk to all the officials in line before you can do it. It's a long process, and it takes sometimes lifetimes to open up a portal to somewhere. So the fact that these were opened means that maybe this has been down here for a while. Something has been brewing here for a while. But yeah, you do know that that's what happens with portals.
Okay then.
Could I roll a
Shall
nature
convey
check
this
on the moss?
information.
Yeah, you can roll a nature check on the moss. Sentinel, if you want to roll another Arcana check for me or a history check for me, you can.
Got a 10 on that one.
It's
This
gonna
moss
be
is
the
unnatural as fuck.
Same number.
And you've never seen it before.
I can roll either because they're the exact same modifier.
Go ahead.
Or just a history, because why not? That's the 24.
So you have a feeling, you remember, you get a flashback. The first thing the Horned Devil said when he shot out of that portal in front of you by the in the maze was he said, "The fools, they sent me to the wrong place," and dove back in.
Oh.
Okay.
Alric,
Mm.
Leaf,
Mhm.
and Sentinel. You three are doing fine after this fight for some reason, but Kiva is very tired and wants to go home and lay down with just absolutely nothing to do. She says, "Hey, I'm gonna skip out on trick or treating today. Let me know if you need anything. I'm probably gonna be like dead inside."
Okay. So, do we go back up and prepare for trick-or-treating?
I mean, I don't really think there's anything to look for down here that I can see.
Actually, I'm wondering how we're gonna get out, because
I mean, is there anything at all in these broken boxes, or are they just broken boxes?
I'm so glad you asked. Open them. Strength check.
Okay, okay, I'll try and open a broken box.
If you score,
19.
oh, perfect. I was about to say, if you score above a 20, you just break the box. Yeah, inside these boxes, you see mixtures of rare artifacts. Nothing that's like insanely good. You just see a bunch of stuff that's kind of like, okay, here's a very old symbol of Asmodeus. Here's a very old piece of clothing. Clearly, this place has been a base of operations for several lifetimes. It looks like some of the oldest supplies have symbols of Lathander.
Okay. But nothing seemingly worth taking.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Rags and raw iron. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nothing that we could do anything with, really. Okay.
Yeah.
Could I
Sentinel,
check
if
out
you
the
wanted to stock
fountain?
up on... Yeah, go ahead. Check out the fountain. Roll an investigation check for me. Sentinel, if you wanted to, you could stock up on iron and other random materials if in this room. Not all of it's bad.
gladly
Fountain
I will
disappeared.
stock up to add it to my collection.
Nice. This fountain...
I got a hot
is-
6 on that one. Yeah.
This fountain is fountaining.
Like, really efficiently, huh? I mean,
In Leaf's head, that is a breakthrough. And all is as it should be.
he's
It
fucking
amazes you
mesmerized.
that water could flow upwards. Like, what? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, I mean the wonders of modern science and modern engineering. He's just fascinated every day with things he sees, like buildings on top of buildings. It's crazy.
Is anyone else wanting to do anything in this room before we head out?
I'm sad.
I think we should try and break the portals a little bit more.
Oh no.
So it seemed like that the only thing that was powering them was the moss.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any more of that, or did I get it all off when I was having my big boy moment?
The moss appears to be wilting away, like currently, like disintegrating.
What do you think?
Because I don't have the right cannon to burn off the rest of it.
I think we're good just to head up.
Yeah, I think no matter
Okay.
what we do, I think no matter what we do here, these whether or not we break these portals, they magically get rebuilt the next time we come back here. If we do,
You don't know that.
William, I know you. That's the thing.
You know me. I don't know if they get magically rebuilt. I will say, Leaf, if you wanted to, you can roll another investigation check on the portals.
Oh. All right.
Give him
If
higher
you hit a
than
natural
10.
20, I'm going to tell you the secret of the portals. Oh, okay, never mind.
They're 9.
Um,
Can I get a help action?
these stones are stoning, dude. But yeah, no, you've never seen these stones before in your life. In fact, it looks like it's a mix of stones.
Is this
It
netherite
looks
from
like-
Minecraft?
Can I sniff it?
All right.
Yeah, go ahead, sniff it.
All right. What role is that?
Roll an investigation check.
I would say investigation.
Please, if oh,
If you roll a nat 20, I tell you the secret of the portals.
what? No, I got a 3.
Okay. This
I
smells.
really hope I crit on sniffing the rock.
This smells
but-
like. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for? I'm actually going to tell you something important here that none of you are going to be able to get, but all my construction girlies will totally appreciate. This smells like lime, iron. Wait, hold on. I forgot what that one was. We'll say silicate and aluminate.
I was gonna guess that it smelled like Leaf, seeing as he's just covered in the stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's what it smells
Also
like.
leaves stony in skin.
Does beg the question when that Leaf has ever had a bath.
Also, Leaf, this portal. This portal is cool. Like to the touch.
Well, don't make me roll another investigation.
Anyways,
I
if you
can
guys
roll
want to head out of here,
perception.
I think Ulrich's trying to leave.
I got nothing to do that I can think of. So
Can I take one more glance at the portal?
Jesus fucking.
Yeah, yeah. If you roll another
Let him
investigation
do
check,
it.
Ulrich, roll another strength check and open some more boxes. Because you're
Okay.
bored.
He's just hanging out. A 6. The box hits me back. What the fuck?
You punch the box, it's solid iron.
Oh hell yeah, love that.
Well, not solid iron, because solid iron's weak as hell. But it's like,
Mm-hmm.
the strong
I got a
stuff.
14.
Okay, here's the thing about the portals.
Here,
This is
portaling.
no stone on the portals. This is something else.
Hmm.
It's almost like a combination of stones.
Well, the live stream is not on the portal room. It's on the
Oh,
boats.
it's not on the portal room? Guys, this is the portal room.
So many.
Does
people-
anyone know about stoneworking?
Me, Will does in real life, but not you guys.
I hate this
Okay,
guy.
I think Leaf's brain is starting to get a bit foggy. He's been really putting a lot of effort into this.
Oh yeah, there
I
also is
think
the hand. Does anyone want to take the hand?
I could
I
take
don't.
the hand, you know.
Yeah.
Who's taking the hand? Who's taking the hand?
I'll
pick
take
up
the
the
hand.
Oh, do you want to, Alec?
Fight for it.
Rock, paper,
if
scissors?
rock paper scissors before right now. Come on,
What-
come on. Rock paper.
Oh, I can't do this with the connection. Do we just
You
roll a
think-
straight d20? Whoever gets higher gets it?
Roll it.
Yeah.
Roll a straight d20.
An 11.
I
Damn.
got
Okay.
18.
He gets the hand.
He gets the hand. Yeah.
We just
you,
rolled for a severed hand.
you grab the hand, and you know what's funny?
Hmm.
It closes.
Was you trying to be a fist bump?
Yup.
It
Do it.
closes.
Just hold the hand and just fist bump it.
He just
Yeah, I
made
fist bumped
all
the hands.
flashes.
The portal's open. No, I'm kidding. That would have been hilarious. No, you fist bump the hand, nothing happens.
Put it in your pocket.
Hmm. I think I'm just gonna. Whew. The hand's closing.
Not
I'm gonna-
everything's a puzzle.
I'm gonna put it. Ooh, this could be risky. No, I'm just gonna put it in my pocket, in a pocket I know, and I'm gonna close it too.
Okay. Yeah.
Make sure the pocket's fastened.
Your pocket smells like a dead hand, and it's awful.
He's
But yeah,
out of any building he
But
tries
not
to
any
go
different
into.
from Leaf's normal sense.
yeah, not
Yeah.
not any different. You guys headed out. You guys headed through the sewers and up and out.
Yeah, Sentinel
sure.
with his 6 HP would like to leave this
Yeah,
nightmare.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you guys head through the. Hold on, where I literally. Oh. You guys head through Sewer Cult Part 1. That this is a
Sewer.
different sewer. And then you head back out and you end up in the Church of Lathander. Hold on.
So we were able to break down the door.
backside. The backside, sorry.
Still here.
Oh
And
no,
you know
not
what?
here.
Wait, that means
As
Cuba's
you
still here with us as well.
You Star Warsing right now? What the fuck was that?
As you leave and you turn around and you go back out the way you came, because none of you remember that the door is locked. As you go out and you're like, oh my god, the door's open.
Yippee! I'm just gonna, guys, please walk out the door. Please, I don't want to be here.
The
Please.
door shuts on leave. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you get out.
Try me.
You get out, and the church is empty, absolutely empty. And surprise, surprise, some of these benches, what you see now is a cleaned up version of it. It actually looks more worn down than it was earlier.
Hmm.
It looks more worn down than what it looked like when we first walked in here. Besides
Mhm.
But it
me.
looks cleaner.
Besides you. Oh my god, there's someone at the parapet. Or sorry, there's someone at the pulpit.
Not this again.
Wait,
When you see
wait.
this person, or is Ulrich
Can we
still
all
crazy?
see it?
Ulrich sees it.
God,
Ulrich is still
fucking
crazy.
God damn it. I want to talk to the guy.
He looks at you and he goes, he's like chilling, reading a little scripture to himself. He looks up at you, he goes, "Oh, you're still here, and you still see me."
Yeah. What's that about?
Yeah.
Am I not supposed to see you right now?
I renounce you in the name of me because I'm me. Goodbye. And you can't see him anymore.
That guy don't like that guy.
Ulrich, are you
Did
still
you guys
talking
just
to your
did you just
imaginary
break up
friend?
with your imaginary friend?
Let's get the fuck out of here.
Hey, Ulrich.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, Sentinel. Wait, what are the passive effects that you guys have?
Massive effects?
Passive, yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like
Like-
in what in terms of what?
Like,
I mean, I'm
Ulrich, is
resistant
there...
to poison, but I don't think that's what you want right now.
No, I want,
What?
like, does anyone, is like dark vision, like that kind of thing?
Oh.
I don't have dark vision.
No.
No, I don't mean dark vision specifically. I just mean, like, passive effects that you may have.
Where would I even find that?
I'm
Features and
resistant to
traits?
poison.
Yeah, features and traits.
Okay.
My passive perception's 13, my passive investigation is 8, and my passive insight is 10.
Essentially, all my traits is just that anything you can think of for a robot.
Okay, then yeah. Cool, sounds good. Yeah, you guys are able to leave here, and yeah, it's pretty easy to tell that, oh my god, this makes sense. It's Death Day. There's lights all over the place. People are wearing costumes. It's a pretty cool event. Luca is bustling. The people are out, and the central. It appears that there's a chain of candy grabbing. It looks like the first stop is the library.
Where's our stop? Because we're supposed to be handing out candy, right?
You can go wherever you want.
Do we have candy?
The first stop is the library. However, you did talk to Agatha. Agatha? Yeah. No.
Matilda.
Matilda. Sorry. Old women names. You did talk to Matilda about doing it with her. So you could go to the Port Authority.
Let's go to the Port Authority. I have a really cool idea for like when the kids reach to grab candy.
Sure, let's go to the Port Authority. No, don't put the dead hand on the kids.
Yeah, you guys have that conversation as you're walking to the Port Authority. Ulrich goes, "It is not appropriate to put a dead hand on kids," and Leaf's like, "Why not? It's funny." And Sentinel's just like, "Oh my god!" And the Port
No,
Authority.
it's worse because I have an idea as well.
The Port Authority is
As
the final
equally
destination.
as nightmares.
The Port Authority is the final destination, and Matilda looks at you guys and goes, "Hey, hey, we." She looks more chipper than usual. We don't really need you guys to be here. I know I invited you all, but it looks like the library may need some more help. But here, take some. And she passes some little treats to you. She says, take some here, just take some. And she kind of tries to hand it to you all. She goes, but yeah, you should help the library. They have a little bit of a haunted house going on. And she looks at Leaf and goes, yeah, you could haunt some kids. And goes, yeah, no, you could. You guys seem kind of scary. Where's the young lady?
She's had a rough couple days. She's resting right now.
I totally get it. But yeah, no, you guys head to the library. Come here after sundown though. It should calm down the kids and all, and we'll just kind of hang out.
So Sentinel looks down at his treats, realizing he can't do anything with them.
Yeah, she doesn't even regard for a fact that she gave you treats just now. But yeah, no, she kind of points you towards the library.
You can go back towards the library.
All right. In the library, there appears to be a party of sorts. The first floor,
is it bumping?
which is like so full of books, is a bunch of like a scavenger hunt for the little kids. They're running around trying to find this title or that title, bring it up to the librarian to hope and get some candy. The second floor, from what you can tell, is a little bit of a haunted house where the researcher appears to be kind of going about his duties and kind of scaring people every now and then. There seems to be some magical illusions and that kind of thing, and it's all in good fun. But yeah. But when you get there, the lead librarian looks at you and says, "Hey, quick, Sentinel, right? You should head upstairs really quick. Leaf, well, I guess, oh man, Sentinel's the book one." And he kind of looks out to the side and says, "Hey, I haven't met you before." Points at Ulrich.
It's very nice to meet you, sir. My name is Ulrich.
What is your occupation?
Paladin.
He laughs a little bit at that, and he goes, "Okay, yeah, sure, come here. You're gonna stay here and help me log these books with these kids. Leaf, if you would go up to the top floor and help our groundskeeper."
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna cut to Sentinel on the second floor. Sentinel, you are on the second floor, and you are it's illusion after illusion. This jumps out at you, that jumps out at you. And as you're walking up there, you feel a hand touch you on the shoulder. You turn around to look at him.
That would be funny. Just his head spins around.
Well, yeah, no, he's behind you. He expects you to turn around one way, and he's like, "Oh man, I thought I could get you." And he's standing on the other side of you now. And he goes, "Anyways, I'm keeping the illusions going. It seems to be okay, but listen, actually, come here. Come, follow me through this private space." And he kind of pulls you over to a corner, and he goes, "Okay." And then he leans in close, and he starts whispering. He goes, "Do you have a minute for me to talk to you really quick before you help me?"
Yeah, sure. Why not? Just give me a seat so I could just turn off the rest of my body. I'll still be listening.
Okay, sure. And he kind of pulls up a chair for you. Goes, okay, listen. I met someone. Well, I guess I met one like you once. Sentinel. I mentioned that. Um, but I'm not talking about just your body. I mean, they were also sentient. Um, I liked him. I liked him a lot. And you can tell there's like a look in his eye where he's thinking back. Um, anyways, on my own, as you know, I'm just a simple researcher. I couldn't even figure out if a lamp was magical or not until I rubbed it.
Oh,
But
we've had experience with that recently.
oh, really, really? Listen,
Not
if you had any
cool.
problems with a gin or anything like that, let me know. Just pass them here, and I could probably pull it out.
I think we've already
You solved it?
handled
Oh,
it.
okay, that's
I don't know.
fine.
You can go into the Bay Area if you want to go find it.
And it's
Oh
a
man,
broad term.
I just might.
It's
And he
treasure
looks at you and
hunt.
he goes, so as I said, I am a simple researcher myself, but I am a part of a society, and I can't necessarily tell you what society I'm a part of now, but I do have a backer, and that backer has a lot of funds, a lot of money, and they like to fund interesting causes, very interesting causes. Um, and you are one of those causes. I can provide you some gold if you simply discover new magic, find new artifacts, and if you would manage to just record it, maybe send a messenger to me somehow, or bring me back some artifacts. You don't need to say yes. You don't need to tell me immediately yes. But I do want to give you a taste of the minimum that we would offer you. And again, I want to repeat the minimum. And he slaps you with a pretty heavy bag in the chest, but your body's kind of powered off, so it sits in your lap, and he goes, there's a lot more where that came from. There is. There's so much. And it's all for the taking if you could just discover. But let me know. And he hands you what appears to be a little wooden block with a button on the side of it. And he passes it to you. And he says, just click this button. It'll let me know. And if I have one too, I'll click it. And I'll be able to inscribe a small little magical message on it for you to understand. It can cover almost any distance.
Ye olde pager.
Yeah, it's literally a pager. But yeah, are you looking in the bag? What you doing?
I think Sentinel is just gonna relax for a time being with his nice 6 health points.
You don't want to look in the bag? You can look in the
Uh,
bag and still be resting.
Fine, I would look in the bag.
Add 100 gold piece to your inventory.
Okay then.
Holy
Ooh.
shit.
Now look who has the money.
And noticing that you see the money, he goes, so what's the deal? I'll give you more time if you need it, but yes.
I'll think about it.
You'll think about it. Okay, all right. Well, you always do, right? And he walks away and kind of keeps up the magical illusion while you're powered down. He doesn't need help. He's pretty good. Okay, Leaf, you're upstairs. You're above Sentinel. The haunted house was a little scary for you, but
But we're brave. I held the hand. I was holding a hand, and we
You were
made it through
holding
the haunted
you were
house.
holding the hands.
Yeah.
You actually get upstairs, and you see an older woman upstairs. And she looks at you and she says, "Oh, are you the help that they sent me?"
Yeah, I'm here to lend a hand.
She sees the hand and kind of laughs a little bit and says, what's your name?"
I'm Leaf.
Actually, he's not horrified that you're just holding a severed hand in front of her.
Yeah, she just kind of laughs and she shakes the hand, not your hand. She shakes the hand, and she says, "My name is Rebecca. I am Rebecca Daniels. Um, I I do need a little bit of help if you would come here." And she kind of points you off to a little bit of a like heavy plank that has fallen down that she needs lifted up and hoisted up to pin up some decorations up here. Um, And you're able to do it pretty easily and help her there. And she goes, "You come from a druid village, don't you?"
That is correct.
"May I see your weapon?"
And I put the hand in my pocket again, and then I don't know where I keep Beatrice, probably on my back or something like that. And I hand it to her.
Okay.
This was made
And you
by
hand.
the elders.
She looks at it and she goes, "I can tell. I can tell. How old is your village?" By the way, this club is massive, and she's a frail old lady holding this club.
Am I like supporting it under her? She's
No,
like,
no, she seems to be doing fine. She seems to be doing fine.
oh,
How old is your village?
I don't know. Well, how old's my village?
I don't think you would know.
I do not know. See, wasn't necessarily born there.
And she grabs the thing of your club and swings it pretty fast and pretty strongly, and goes, "Seems only 100 or so years old since their founding, or maybe their magic is a little behind." And she goes, "You've helped me today, and you will help my husband soon. I know it and I can see it. I pray you do not hurt him. Please do not hurt him."
What's your husband's name?
I can't tell you that yet. It's for you to find out soon.
Last name Daniels. Write that down. Write that down.
However, you're going to have a perilous journey, and I apologize. I am in part responsible for not solving everything in my time, but there's only so much a woman can do. And she looks at you and she goes, "But you head down back to the party and with your friends. I have one thing for you." Now I want you to pull your notes out really quick because you're about to write something down that's pretty long.
Okay. Where am I putting
sings-
this?
She sings pretty quietly into herself to your club, and your club hums and it lights up. And I want you to add I want you to add a ranged attack for your club. And what you're going to do is it's a ranged attack where you can throw your club for an action, but it's one attack instead of two. So it's instead of 2 hits, you can throw it one time, and it's a bonus action to recall the club to you.
Oh.
Here's got a
Now-
very heavy boomerang.
Now, when
Yeah.
you throw it, you're going to do 1/2 of the damage you would do on a normal hit. Okay, so it's not a lot of damage, but if you throw it and you hit one of them, when you recall it, if there's anybody in the path of the club, they will also take 1/2 of the. They will also take the damage that you originally rolled.
Okay.
The range on this works like the range on the shield.
Oh, so I roll.
Mm-hmm.
So I roll like a strength check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So yeah, you have been powered up. Okay, I need you to add another thing for this. This is a lot of stuff I'm giving you here. Okay.
Sorry, I'm still typing the stuff for the club.
Yeah, go ahead. Ulrich, don't worry, it's coming for you too. It's coming for you too, buddy. Kiva missed this.
I'm a very patient man. It's okay. You take your time. I'm enjoying his character building.
Okay, tell me when you're ready for the next thing. There's another feature.
Is this also for the club?
Yeah. Okay. Spike charge. Starting with 1, you may roll a d4 after a near miss to have spikes shoot out for your damage. So if you are within okay, I need you to be asking me this too, because this will have to be what you have to do. You get 1 per long rest right now. Okay?
Okay.
Each time you level up from here on after, you can add another one of these charges. If you say, am I within 4 of his AC? If you are within 4 of their AC, you may roll a d4 and add that to your attack. Now, once you've rolled the d4, it's not like, okay, cool, I rolled it and I missed. I get to do it again next time. No, you only get to do it like one per time.
Okay.
Once per day. And what that looks like is spikes shoot out of your club for half your damage again.
Okay, so if I miss someone within 4 of their AC, I say, hey, I want to use a spike charge, roll a d4, and then I do half damage if that hits its AC.
Yep, and you have 1 charge per day starting at this level, and you can add. And here's what I'm going to have you do. For your evolves in the future, you're either going to choose to add a spike charge or add a new evolution piece. And if you add a new evolution piece, it's not going to be as powerful as this that you're getting now. You're getting this now because you feel like something's coming. Okay.
Okay.
I think I have gone through. No. Okay. You are helping this old man. We're cutting back to Alric. You are helping this old man, and he says to you, he goes, "It's quite a sword on your back there." Oh, I froze. Hopefully my PC does not crash. Hopefully it's just a freeze.
Again.
Oh, it is just a freeze. Give it a second. It's stuttering. It's stuttering. It's stuttering.
Mhm.
Okay, we're back. He says, "That's quite a sword on your back there. Do you know what it does?"
Kind of.
It's frozen again. I heard him say kind of. I'm just going to wait until he comes back, and then we will continue on like nothing has happened. However, he is frozen.
I haven't
by
had.
saying,
I haven't.
kind of.
God damn it.
All right, let's see. Is he back yet? No. Hey guys, if you like Little Debbie cakes, let me know. I love Little Debbie cakes, specifically the Christmas trees. They're pretty good. They're come to about they're pretty calorie intensive, but
Oh.
I love Little Debbie cakes.
What about Little Debbie?
Little Debbie cakes? Yeah, Little Debbie cakes. The key to my heart, Little Debbie cakes. Okay, so you say kind of.
Yeah, kind of. I've attuned with it, but I haven't had the chance to use it too much.
And he looks at you and he goes,
Jesus.
May I see the blade?"
Yeah, sure. I hesitantly give it to him, but I don't feel threatened here, so
He
yeah.
grabs the blade, stabs you. No, I was kidding. He grabs it, and it clearly weighs on him, and he has to set it on the table, and he goes, "Wow, that's quite a hefty sword." Yes, and he pulls up a spectacle to it, and he tells you the name of the sword and all this, and he goes, "Interesting thing about your blade there. It appears to have a feature where you can choose what it is. These swords have been spoken about for quite a while. I see that you're carrying a great sword, Dustin."
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he goes, "I see you believe that the great sword is the greatest sword in the world. Whatever you believe to be the greatest sword in the world will be this sword. I personally love this blade." And he nicks himself on the blade a little bit. And he goes, "You said you were a paladin, correct? Could you heal me really quickly?"
Sure, yeah. I'll heal. I can heal him. Yeah.
You lay on hands him?
Sure. I mean, wait. Do I? I don't even know if I have it because I remember using it. Let me check.
If you don't have any points, we'll say you do for flavor.
Okay. Yeah. I'll lay on hands him.
And you put your hand on him, and nothing happens.
Like I cannot lay on hands him.
You try, but nothing happens. And he
Okay.
goes, "It's no worries. Everyone has performance anxiety.
That's crazy.
I myself was was never a paladin like you. I did fight in the circuit arena here once or twice. And I
Simply
understand what
true.
it can be like. Discreet shifting. But I have. Well, who was your deity, son? And he's not saying son like you're his kid, by the way. He's saying son like.
I know. I didn't take it. Did
Are you my dad?
he say is or was?
He said, "Who is your deity?"
Well,
About that.
it was strongly. I emphasize the was there. It was Lathander for a very long time, and
Okay. But you renounced
yeah.
him. You got rid of that man, correct?
Um.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think to. I thought everything I was doing, all of these acts I performed in my past were the right thing, and I hurt a lot of people. I killed a lot of people that didn't deserve it. In the name of Lathander. But as it turns out, I was wrong, and I didn't find that out until I got kicked out.
How were you wrong? Was it not Lathander you were killing these people for?
It doesn't seem like it. No.
Interesting. Well, as you know, the people here died in the name of Lathander.
Hmm.
And Lathander died in the name of the people.
Yeah. Yeah, I found that out.
Why did you renounce? Why did you leave him in your past?
What do you like? Why did I? Why did I? I didn't leave.
You said he
I was.
was your deity.
Yes.
Why is he not anymore?
I was. For one, he's dead.
Oh,
Two, I was forcibly removed from my order as I guess simply passing time by attending another religion's service is bad. I shouldn't do that. And seeing that
yes.
I did do that,
Yeah.
yeah, I have since, I guess you could say, I've broken my oath.
The order of Lathander was very severe.
Yes.
We had a post here for a while until the sickness swept through. The sickness and the war. You do not seem to be able to heal me.
Yeah. I don't know what that's about.
Do you still believe Lathander to be the light?
I don't think so. I've had some changes of heart in the past, I don't know, few weeks.
Have you been praying to him?
Um, I don't remember the last time I did.
Do you see visions of Lathander?
Does the church stuff count?
Are you asking me as Will, or are you asking?
I'm asking you as Will. Um, does the church stuff count?
I don't know, man. What are you telling this librarian?
I don't like you right now, William. I don't know, but I have seen visions of some man in the church, and I guess I was the only one able to see it. My friend said I had an imaginary friend, but I swear he was there.
What conversations did you have with this man?
I can't really recall, but I do know the last thing he said to me. Shit.
Do you remember the last thing he said to you?
Yeah, I remember the last thing he said to me.
Okay, what was the last thing he said to you?
All right, so I think he has like this realization coming across his face. By the way, as he says this, he he said that he renounced me, and then I couldn't see him anymore.
You have lost the light or the fire, whichever one you believe to be more his way. The thunder was dead. Yes, he was. All gods die. But you know about that though. You know how gods die and how gods live.
Mm-hmm.
You followed one. And he looks at you. I want you to, are you pretending that you, yeah, I know. Or are you like, no?
Yeah, we've I don't think he's lost all of his cockiness yet. So he thinks he's gonna say that he knows.
Roll deception.
Roll deception. Okay. 4.
This guy rolled a 4 as well, but has a modifier. So he can tell you're lying. And he goes, well, for those of us that don't know,
He's not targeting me. I love it.
many gods disappear or die. Let me tell you, in general, children, let me tell you, and he points to a group of kids who's not paying attention to him. They're clearly going on the scavenger hunt more. Let's go over how and why. They can only be killed by a select few. They can be killed by the one that they truly love. They can be killed by their own hand, or they can be killed by one who truly loves them. If you can accomplish this, if you can truly love a god and then murder them, then you can kill that god. If that god can truly love you, then you can kill that god. And by truly, I do mean without magical means. But gods don't stay dead. Ideas don't stay dead. Thoughts, emotions, they don't stay dead. Hate has existed since the beginning of time. Many have tried to abolish it, yet it still persists. A god can be born again, or can be born for the first time. You simply have to follow the 4 tenets: belief, knowledge, magic, and power. If you can achieve the pinnacle of 3 of these, then you have ascended to godhood. You will be cast into the pantheon. But even achieving these 3, you may not become a god. But you knew that already, of course, my friend. And he slaps you on the back and laughs a little bit and goes, it seems that your god has betrayed you, or something along those lines. Maybe it's time to find a new patron.
Maybe.
And he looks at you and he goes, is there anyone that catches your eye? With a smile.
Well,
I know a lovely woman.
when I attended that what would the people of Tyr be called? Do they have a name?
Tyranites. No, I don't know.
Tyranids. When I attended the
Service.
yeah, the service at a church of Tyr, it I don't know, it was very it felt like they cared, like he was a god who truly cared about his people and loved them. Um and only wished for the best for each and every one of his followers. So I guess Tyr is definitely up there.
He looks at you and goes, ah, the god of justice and order, here to bring his holy warhammer down on those who oppose justice and order who wish to incite chaos and escape that justice. And he looks at you and he goes, You do know the symbol of Tyr, correct?
I do not.
It is that of a scale resting on a great warhammer.
I like it.
He looks at you and he goes, "All right, simply say the prayer." He pulls up a book really quick and flips it out towards you. You say the prayer.
Yeah.
Create a prayer right now for Tyr, pledging your loyalty and forever to him.
What's good, fam?
Preferably in slam poetry.
Yeah, in slam poetry. Now you know what? You know what? I'm gonna give you some time to think about it. Work on it right now, while we cut to the unseen, away from our characters, into the ocean. Waves, lightning, rain. You see a captain grab hold of a rope and yell to his first mate, "What is the problem?" First mate yells back, "We appear to have taken on water, sir. Prisoners escaped." And he goes, "Oh, dear heavens," and lets go of the rope, jumps down onto the deck where he sees men in chains batter what appears to be this crew member to the ground and toss him overboard. The captain draws his sword and they appear to engage in a melee. Back at the Port Authority, we see Matilda with a little alarm start to play on what appears to be a phonograph. And an alarm begins to sound as she looks over at it and goes, "Not again. I'm getting too old for this." And quickly yells at some orders at these people who hop into some quick skiffs and go out into the water towards what appears to be a growing storm. Anyways, it's turning nighttime, folks. Are you headed to go see Matilda?
Well, given the situation, I don't know how pressing this is. But
Yeah.
we're able to maybe sneak in a long rest.
I would say talk to the librarian again.
But like me,
Yeah, talk to the librarian again.
where I go down, I'm like caressing my club.
He says,
I'm
"Son,
fascinated by
before
this.
you leave, son, here, take this cake." Passes the cake to you. "Please eat it. Eat it now.
I eat the cake.
You all have a long rest because of the cakes.
Whoa!
Except for Sentinel. Sentinel just has a rest. Sentinel gets his short rest. I'm pretty sure that's all you need, right, Sentinel?"
I mean, I don't think a short rest gives me all my spells back.
Oh, okay. We'll just say you got a long rest.
Okay.
Yeah. No, yeah. You folks are all set to jet.
All right, I
headed to
guess
the
we go to
Port
the Port
Authority?
Authority then.
At the Port Authority, Matilda looks as happy as a clam. Just standing there, handing out candy to young kids. He goes, "Oh, come in, come in." And there's jams playing, apple cider, people bobbing for apples, all sorts of fun activities just to go around. It's a Halloween party down at the Port Authority.
Halloween. What's that? That's not in this world of fantasy.
Oh, sorry, it's a Death Day party. Yeah, people are enjoying it. There appear to be a few less people here than usual, but nothing that seems out of the ordinary.
Yes. I guess we go talk to Matilda then.
She looks at you and she goes, "If you wouldn't mind just manning the door, I want to go talk to my guests, but Listen, I gave you a license to kill, and I got good news. Your ship is here early.
Oh.
At least a ship is here early. You got tickets to ride.
Oh,
Is
so
that
we could
okay?
just leave?
Yes, but in the morning.
Okay.
So man the door. You have tickets to leave. You already paid for it. And she sees Ulrich and she goes, "And you. I need to talk to you in my office."
Ooh.
Oh, the trouble.
You follow her?
Yeah.
You sit in her office and she's staring at you and she goes, "So, got anything you want to tell me?"
Well. I don't know what I'm here for.
She smacks her hand on the desk and goes, "There is no good reason for you to be walking around my station looking as good as you do."
What?
How old is she again?
She's like in her 60s, late 60s.
Guilt's a guilt. Let's go.
And she looks at you and smiles, rotting teeth, clearly like a golden tooth, and goes,
Didn't you take him out? My fault.
"Okay." And she goes, she looks at you and she goes, "Would you be so kind as to be my date for the evening?"
Absolutely. What the fuck?
And she smiles and she grabs your arm and she pulls you out. She goes, "Everyone, welcome to my party." And they're like, "Ah." People go crazy and you two are now dancing.
Hell yeah.
I have a
love-
fish tie you can use.
Can I wear the fish tie?
She doesn't let go of your arm the whole night. Like, she is
Hell
holding on to your
yeah.
arm.
I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
Also, I have slam poetry that totally isn't chat GPT'd.
Read me the slam poetry that you said earlier.
Do you want the slam poetry or do you want the actual thing?
Give me what you wrote.
Okay. This is the slam poetry version. You guys ready for this? Give me a beat. Don't give me
No,
a
but I
beat.
don't think we have a choice.
You guys don't have a choice here. Okay.
We're about to witness art.
Oh yeah. Oh tear, the hand, the just, the true. I step to the line and I swear it to you. Heart beats honor, blade strikes right. I walk your path in the dead of night. Balance tips, I'll stand tall. Corruption comes, I answer the call. Your truth's my fire, your light my guide. A shield for the weak with you by my side. Now and forever, the soul is bound. Justice echoes in every sound. Tear, I'm yours with all I've got. Even-handed God, my pledge, my spot.
Yeah, you know what? You know what? Now you have to do that every time.
Oh, I have a regular one above it. It's okay.
Save that version of it. I liked it. Yeah, now every time that you need to pray to Tyr, you have to open with that.
No.
Alaric, I have this nice medallion you can use that I don't
no,
want
no.
anymore.
Yeah, now you have a symbol of Tyr. That's cool. And your armor is symbolless. That's cool. And your sword. Wait a second. What's that at the hilt of your sword? It's a symbol of Tyr.
You love the slam poetry so much.
And as you are walking on the dance floor, you feel warm. You feel nice. You are teleported immediately, slammed into a resting chair in a white space, purely white. And in front of you sits a man in all black armor with a black warhammer. And he stares at you and he says, "You called for me."
What? Hi.
Interesting. Most of my followers are bald by now.
Bald.
And you look, and you look, and you see a bald man with a very long beard.
Who are you?
I am Tyr.
Hi. Very nice to meet.
Snap.
Tater.
You're on you're on a scale. You're on a scale now, a very large scale. And there appears to be a weight. He says, I will now weigh you against your sins.
Yes,
Are you
sir.
ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And he looks at your backstory and he pulls out a long list and he says, you know, I have a naughty and a nice list. It's a formula that I've been working on for quite a while now.
Santa.
And he says, I pay attention to everyone since they are born, when they are little boys and little girls. And I like to check on them now and then. You have quite a few things in your record here. And he reviews your past. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to come up with 3 things that are good. And I want the other 2 people here to vote whether you think the good thing outweighs the bad thing.
Wait, like I
Okay?
need to come up with. What do you mean by 3 things
need
that are
you to-
good?
I need you to come up with a good thing that you have done in your lifetime. All right? For those of
Shit.
you that are still here, Ulrich,
I have done a
He-
lot of bad, like a
he
lot.
looks at you. He looks at you and he says, "Are you ready?"
No, you have to give me a second to think. No, I'm not talking in character here, by the way.
And so begins the trial of Ulrich. You 2 will now be the jury, and I want you to be like honest with how you judge this man, okay? Like, I don't want you to be like, yeah, we're gonna pass Ulrich through just because he's epic as hell and we like him as a friend. No. If this man needs to go
When
to
you say
hell, send
you
him to
two,
hell.
as in us, us as the players, or
yes,
have we
you-
also been teleported into this room?
No, us as you 2 as the players, not you 2 as the characters.
Okay.
I can't even think of like anything good. He was a piece of shit, like hardcore.
You say that. Oh, wait, I don't want to feed that to you.
Yeah, don't tell him anything. Okay. Actually, does one of you needs to be on my side with prosecution, and the other gets to be on the other side of defense.
You guys are.
I want to be prosecutor.
I'll be defense. Don't worry. I'm your Saul
Okay.
Goodman. I'm your Saul Goodman.
Okay. So
You
here's
have
what's
no
gonna
grounds.
happen.
Follow me, Saul Goodman.
Here's what's gonna happen. I want you all at the end to vote on like, yeah, no, low key this person cooked, or yeah, no, low key this person was bad, or didn't do as good of a job. I want you all to keep that in mind and give me your opinions. At the end of the day, I will decide who won and who lost. So, in the case of all his sins and misconduct versus him as who he is, we will start with one good thing that Ulrich Sinclair did. I'm going to start a timer on my phone. You have approximately 2 minutes to make an argument for who you are. If you don't want to use the remainder of your time, you can say we yield the rest of our time. Sound good?
Okay.
All right. Tell me when to start.
Oh, me or Alaric?
Either of you.
You ready?
I definitely am not using ChatGPT for a small reference, but yes, go right. Yeah. If whenever
3,
you're ready.
2, 1, go.
Okay, Your Honor. You see, my client, Alaric Bismarck Sinclair, yes, while he might have the odds stacked against him, I will say he has been turning a coin, or, proverbially shifting on the balance, if you will, Your Honor. Just recently, he has saved an entire druidic city from a devil, his own father, but yet chose the side of saving lives rather than his own familial ties. Besides, and yes, while he might be cocky or arrogant, he's begun to turn over. He's been making friends. He's been not actively being a hindrance to other people. He's been helping out for the greater good. And in the end, Your Honor, I think that is the most important aspect of not measure a man by his life, but measure a man by his actions and his most recent actions. Turning over a new leaf is important. Does my client want to say anything?
By the way, Chris, look at his backstory so you can start pulling up dirt against him.
What the shit?
Mm.
Is there anything else you would like to say? You have 30 seconds now.
Or do we
son.
want to? Or do we yield? Do we yield?
I have nothing further to say.
All right, then we yield our
Okay.
case.
You yield the remainder of your time. Okay. The defense asserts that he has spent his time helping people, and that a man should be weighed against with his own actions, specifically his most recent actions, and that he did in fact take into account the lives of many versus the life of his own father. Prosecutor, what say you in the lines of sin?
Was there a specific actually was there a specific document for all the backstory, or do I just have to remember all of this?
Do you have his
don't-
notes?
His
Are you able to
notes?
see his character
I don't-
sheet?
No, I don't think so.
I can screenshot
Okay.
and send it to him.
Yeah, all right. I have it here.
Oh,
I can
okay.
start if you would like me to. Actually, no. I'll let you screenshot it and send it to him really quick, and I
Okay.
will. I will start the timer whenever he gets it.
Oh man, my thing's bugged. I can't send it to him. Notes. This is a long ass backstory. I'm gonna have to copy and paste all of this. Copy. And
All right, I'm gonna start it now, and I
hold on,
will,
I have. I'm just gonna put it in the anti-bullying. Actually, no, I can just DM you directly from here. Here we go. Message. Boom. There. What the fuck?
guys. His backstory is quite long, and it's going
It's
to be.
so long that I can't send it all in one message. Here. Okay. I'm gonna. Yeah, I have to send it as a text document through Discord. So there you go.
Okay.
Okay.
This is why lawyers always have to prepare beforehand.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start, and I'm gonna go ahead and give my assertion really quick, and then I'll give you like a minute. That sound good?
Okay.
Okay. Here we go.
Oh, Jesus
You were
Christ.
quite right. A man does need to be judged by his actions, especially his recent actions, including the trial of Flame, which, as many of you know, is where Ulrich's growing fanaticism led him to confront the High Priest of Dawnridge, the last remaining tie to his childhood. The High Priest sought to intervene, arguing that Ulrich's violent interpretation of Lathander's teachings was a corruption. Ulrich demanded the priest recant his views, but when the priest refused, Ulrich burned him at the stake, proclaiming it was a trial of flame and a test of faith. To Ulrich's
Your
shock,
Honor, Corjan.
the villagers turned against him, and he was forced to flee. However, in his mind, this only confirmed the world was filled with the weak and heretical who were unworthy of Lathander's light. Let me say that again. The world is filled with the weak and the heretical who are unworthy of Lathander's light. He burned a man at a stake in front of his entire village, a man who he had known since childhood. Does this mean he is a kind man? Go ahead, you may go now. Chris.
I think for the most part, you've already done most of my job.
We have 30 seconds now, and with this, he's going to say this. The trial of Flame was recent. It happened 2 years ago. Thank
Hang
you.
on now then.
Okay. Yeah, no. Yeah, that's point one. Really quick, who do you guys think won that? We'll start with Ulrich. Who do you think won that, Ulrich?
I'm biased here.
Do you
Listen,
think you won that?
yeah, I have my Saul Goodman. You don't understand.
Okay. Let's see here. Elijah, who do you think won?
I might be slightly biased, but I think I did, frankly, because the prosecution exactly proved my points. They didn't provide anything more recent than I gave of his bad actions.
Okay.
Hey, well, here's a bad action. Almost ending the world with the use of a djinn.
Okay.
Which is
Hold
very
on.
much
Get
reckless
ready to
actions.
present that. Get ready to present that later. Chris, who do you think won this round?
You can.
I'll go with the prosecution side because everybody is biased to their own side. This
Okay.
is why we need a jury.
I'm not
of
gonna
of the
say where I vote. We will now go into round two. Okay. Would you like to go first or second, defense?
We'll go second.
Okay. I will now pass the baton to my co-prosecutor. Chris, you're going to get 2 minutes to yourself. Ready?
Okay.
Go.
Well, as before, as the defense mentioned, on the more recent events, to say at least, Alaric has also made quite a few reckless and almost catastrophic errors when doing so. His reckless behavior almost caused mass enslavement and destruction of this town by the use of a djinn, where very much, to say the least, that he was not being careful with his wishes, especially giving one of his own party members extra trauma by showing him his own corpse lying in front of him. Not to mention earlier before, where even he tried to, where he had attacked his fellow party members. Now, granted, I will admit that maybe the armor had a slight thing, but he willingly put it on, something of his own belief in the Thunder. I'm running out of things to say.
You got a minute left.
I'm trying to think of actual serious things, but the only other thing I can think of is desecration of a corpse when he smashed the urn hammer.
You can say that.
But that's more of a joke one.
And they look at you and they go, "We take our undead very seriously, and our dead very seriously."
Oh, I got one. And then when the people of Lallam Cove looked to him for assistance in a very much time of need, he met them with aggression and threats instead of a calm, collective manner to help them through the situation.
Thank you, prosecution. Defense, how say you? Ready?
I'm ready.
Go.
Now, my prosecution mentioned Ulrich's altercations with the djinn, but I want to ask the jury one question. Do you see mass enslavement? Do you see world-ending scenarios? There is none, because he didn't cause them. In fact, he rather gave up a possibility of infinite power from a djinn to save the greater good, to save the public, throwing the hammer into the water and away, where it cannot hurt anyone. If that's not greater case of him caring more about people than himself, I don't know what is. And the prosecution brought up adding to certain trauma. However, I would like to counter that by saying Alaric was used 2 out of 3 of his wishes for others, not himself. He wished for an object that one of his friends wanted. He wished for another one of his friends to get what they most wanted, to be human again. Of course, he didn't phrase the wish correctly as he wanted to, but at the end of the day, he was doing it for the greater good of others and for his friends rather than himself. I don't know what's a greater sign of respect and admiration and a genuine morality than doing things for others other than yourself. I rest my case.
Okay. Let's go around again. Who do you think won? I personally think good won that one. I like the argument for bad, but I just feel like good got ahead with those wishes. Perfectly countered the wishes.
Bro.
Dustin, who do you think won?
I mean, I'm biased by all accounts, but I think that was just fucking cool as shit. So I think, yeah, good one.
Okay, we'll go with Chris. Who do you think won?
I wonder what the biased prosecutor would say. It's almost like my job is to make him seem guilty.
Okay, and then finally Elijah.
I feel like the defense took that one.
Okay. Round 3. As you all know, Tyr says, to a room that's basically 4 of you. As you all know, the way that this works is very judgmental. It's based on what I believe to be true. The defense has made a wonderful point. He has clearly done things for others. He has clearly turned a new leaf. But the prosecutor has also made a wonderful point. He has been reckless. He has been careless. And in his past, he has hurt those. He has murdered them. For this last talk, I need you to tell me what it would take for him to become my follower. What oaths must he swear? Okay. We will start with the defense. What oaths must this man swear? 2 minutes.
I feel that the perfect oath. Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Go ahead.
I feel like the perfect oath for somebody who has shown such character growth and personal and moral development is to always protect those who are oppressed. Yes, Tyr is all about justice. Tyr is all about balance. And what better way to uphold balance is protect those who feel like their life everything's against them. I feel that the protection of those oppressed, the support of those who have nowhere else to turn, is the perfect oath to make this person who has shown a change of heart that much excel that much more as a paladin of your lovely religion. Thank you. I rest my
Okay.
case.
Chris, you now have to pick one of his oaths. Now, here's what I want you to do when you do this, Chris. I want you to make it hard for him, not because it's like, you have to give us 500 gold, not like that. I want you to make it hard for him because as a character, he's very brash, he's very violent, he's very quick to action, slow to speak. So I want you to figure something out there, maybe come up with an oath there. I'm going to give you 2 minutes, okay?
Okay,
Ready?
can I do this much more just like a list style instead of like the whole, more like the active prosecutor? Because I have a few things I can't really like flow into as much.
As long as, so I only want really like one oath. Okay,
I
ready?
know, but it's kind of all like blends into the same thing.
Okay, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1.
For him to the way that he would only be the true way that he'd be able to join the Liege of the Great Tier is for him to forego all that he learns from the Church of Lythander, for him to set aside everything that he gained there, for him to truly know the meaning of truth and justice, and for him to say at least to look like a true follower of Tyr.
And Tyr smiles.
And
Go ahead.
you want to know what I implied with looking like
Oh, I
You-
know.
you-
Oh, I know.
You
Tear
set me
smiles.
up by saying
I did.
this.
If you make me bald, I'll kick your ass.
Tyr smiles and he goes, "You may be onto something there. I
Not
have
the
come
hair.
to a ruling. I have come
Not the
to a
hair.
ruling.
Not the hair.
My son, I will give you an option.
I'm listening.
You may choose to do one of two things. One, first you must choose. Will you become my follower or will you not?
I will.
Okay. The scale tilts in your favor and you are able to step off. And he says, now, you must make a decision. Will you protect those who cannot protect themselves? Will you stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves?
Yes.
And you feel lighter. You feel a little bit of a glow. And he goes, finally, I give you a choice. One. Oh, I don't know why. Oh, that was the timer for 2 minutes. He goes, one. You may lose everything that you have learned from Lathander, including level, rank, magic, and training. But you will be able to gain it back through me. Or you may choose to lose your hair. Or you may choose, sorry, he's not laughing. Or you may choose to become a true follower of me, to become devout, and to show how devout you are to me, to cut that which has been most precious to you over the past few years. If you cut your hair to look like me and promise never to shave again, then you may keep your level and you may keep your training. And in fact, I will bless you with a new weapon.
That was so funny. Um. Oh well. I this is me not me talking in character. While I don't have to hesitate to pick one. He does. So he hesitantly.
Chris, I love this. I love that you have to look like a true follower. I love that.
He hesitantly chooses to look like a true follower.
He'll
And,
make you a toupee. It's fine.
and cut his hair and never shave his face ever again.
So a mirror forms in front of you, a running water fountain with a clean, sharp knife is there. You have to cut your own hair.
You want me to make a sleight of hand? You want me to make a sleight of hand check here?
No. I just actually, yeah. Make a sleight of hand check.
I'm gonna cut myself.
I wasn't gonna do it, but
It makes it kind of makes it funny. I rolled a 7.
okay, yeah. You nick yourself a few times. Nothing terrible. But yeah, and you are transported back to. Oh, actually, before you're transported, he smiles at you and he says, and he looks over at the prosecutor and says, "Nice one. I wasn't gonna make him choose between his hair, and that was a good call. Good call, man." And prosecutor goes, "Yeah, I know, right?" And then yeah, he looks at you and he goes, "A god can laugh," and says, "But it's now time for what you truly came here for." And you gain your ability to lay on hands back. You can rework your paladin as much as you want to right now, within reason. And he
terms of
says,
what?
in terms of like your oath and stuff, you can like change that around if you want, and your spells known. And he looks at you and he says, "I owe you, just as you owe me. But here's a gift." And you get to add a magical warhammer. What? It's a black iron warhammer. And it has the symbol of Tyr on it. And you also get to basically add all of the provisions that you had from the Church of Lathander. And he looks at you and he says, "Now I do require one thing of you.
Yeah.
I know where your journey is taking you. I require you to head to the Temple of Tyr,
Hmm?
the lost Temple of Tyr, in which you will find a tower. Your friend seeks an item in this tower. Your friend may keep this item. It is not mine. It belongs to another. But in your time of need, pray to me, and I will be there." And you are flashed back to the party. And what everyone at the party sees is that suddenly he lights up in this bright light and his hair's gone.
That's it.
Did he light up in a
Yeah.
bright light, or is that the light off his head?
Like a light just goes and beams onto his head, and then his hair's gone.
What's Matilda think of her date now being bald?
Matilda looks up at you and goes, "If I wanted someone who was bald, I'd get my ex-husband," and pushes you off of her.
Damn.
Leaf is all supportive.
Is
He's like, I
this...
love the look, man.
Sentinel thinks you look like an idiot. And he has absolutely no idea what just happened.
Oh my god. Is this a +1, 2, or 3 magic warhammer?
+1.
Okay. Add to equipment. Oh my god, that's so funny. If I wanted somebody who was bald, I'd go see my ex-husband.
But yeah, yeah, you guys have the rest of the party to enjoy yourselves.
Oh yeah.
Is there any activities at said party?
Yeah, absolutely. Apple bobbing, costume party, like costume contest, dancing.
I want to do the costume contest.
Absolutely, go up there, and I want you to roll performance.
Now, my costume is I'm gonna take just like a random piece of canvas or something that could fit over me from like a tent and go as a ghost, but just with like a white sheet over me.
Absolutely.
going-
Are you Charlie Browning this though, where you're cutting too many holes in it?
Yeah. I'm cutting too many holes in it.
I'm gonna go grab my dinner real quick. You guys have so much fun. I'll be right back.
Okay. I want you to roll performance.
Come on. Oh, that's a 16.
We see a very dead-looking Lathander get up on stage. Everyone cheers and claps. We see a pretty bad-looking cat get up, and everyone's like, "Oh, pity clap." And then we see a giant leaf with 2 holes in the canvas cut out for his eyeballs. And they
But no,
look at you and go,
they're
"What
at
are
my
you-"
chest.
They're
They're
at his
like
chest.
my eyes are up here. They're at my chest. I cut them in the wrong spot.
And they go, "What are you supposed to be?"
I'm a ghost.
And they break out applauding and laughing. And they go, "Hey, that's not what a ghost look like." Oh, and they laugh you off stage.
God
And
damn.
it's pretty brutal until the voting comes around.
Leaf's crying.
And Leaf, you win. They
I
thought your
will.
costume was the funniest. It was the funniest costume contest.
It was so bad it was good.
Yeah, exactly. And they loved it. And you absolutely win. And you win the prize. And the prize, guess what the prize is?
The prize is another fish.
Prize is another fish.
Hell yeah.
You're racking up.
Wait, really?
Yeah, no, the prize is not fish. The prize is. Sorry, hold on 1 second. I gotta throw something away. The prize is not fish. It is absolutely just a little thing that says, "Congratulations, you've won the year whatever costume contest. Thank you for playing."
It's like a sticker.
It's like, yeah, it's a sticker.
I put it on my club.
That's hilarious. Yeah. You now have a sticker on your club.
Well, if you now know, I'm gonna be trying to be collecting stickers for my club for the rest of the campaign.
Okay. All right. And
Like
that's about here that we're
postcards.
gonna. Nice. It's about here that we're gonna go ahead and take our bio break. Thank you all for watching. We will be right back with what happens when the door is flung open and the rain pours. See you in a little bit. welcome. We are back. The door swings open. Lightning strikes in the background, illuminating a silhouette of a rugged man. He says, Matilda! The room freezes. Matilda turns around and says, well, if it isn't the old man. And he slowly walks in. You guys see a grizzled, heavy set man, medium height, heavier build. And he comes in and he goes, older. If it isn't the best ex-wife I ever had. And you see a bald man walk in and come up and hug Matilda. Matilda goes, I was just telling, and points at Ulrich, I was just telling him if I wanted a bald man now, I would have come to you. And he goes, yep, that's me. And he looks around and he says, is this a party? Matilda goes, absolutely it is. And he goes, okay, for all those headed out in the morning, he kind of looks around the room and eyes you three and says, we leave at dawn. All right. And gets up and turns around and leaves. Yeah, you guys are leaving at dawn.
What time is it now?
It's around 9-10 p.m.
She's
Man,
on
I think
great
Leaf
terms.
is gonna turn in.
She's on great terms with her ex-husband.
Yeah.
Great terms.
It was a really healthy relationship. They just wanted different things. That's all.
You turning in?
I think I will. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, you
Oh,
all
we
head
all
to
took
bed.
that long rest for nothing.
Yep, there wasn't any action. And you all turn in, and you all have the bestest of dreams. Psych. We'll say, Sentinel, you have a dream, and you're in another body, not your own. Still mechanical, but not your own. Leaf, you have a dream. You're a frail old man, traveling the world, smoking a pipe. Kiva has a dream. She's no longer Kiva, and she hears a voice telling her to do not so nice things. Ulrich has a dream. He's a little older now, little bit bigger. And it seems like he has a different focus in life. You all wake up. It's about to be dawn, and you clearly need to get to the ship. Kiva is following along, very tired, with bedhead galore.
Man, at least Alec doesn't have to worry about that now, huh?
Also, Alric, I would say you have like shampoo and like combs and stuff for your hair.
I can't use any of it.
You can use it for your new coming beard.
This is true. I have like oils. You know, I've got it all.
Leaf can shine your head. Like he gets a good view on the top of it. Like we get some like polish, and I'll shine your head.
He's got a rag and everything.
But yeah, what you guys doing? Just headed straight to the ship?
Mm-hmm.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't want to risk anything.
A djinn pops up. No, I'm just kidding.
God fucking damn.
Oh no, he's back.
He does this. No, I'm just kidding.
You merely adopted the ocean. I was thrown in it.
Pushed by it. Okay, we cut to the ship. You guys are all topside. The captain greets you all and goes, ticket please. Tosses it over your shoulder when you hand it to him into the water. Ticket please. Ticket please. And yeah, you guys come to the ship. It's decently sized. More of a galleon. And it is headed out soon. Headed right for where you wanted it. And he looks at you all and goes, Now, it's very important that I tell you all. Um, we recently had some prisoners escape from this ship.
Oh,
Um,
prisoners from what?
I can't tell you where, but I can tell you one of them was a shapeshifter.
Hmm.
And you don't have to be that shapeshifter, are you?
If I wish I was a shapeshifter, I'd shapeshift some of this weight away. No, I am not the shapeshifter. I doubt I would have known my wife Matilda, well, my ex-wife Matilda, if I had been a shapeshifter. Um, but you'll note that the crew is on edge because there's a chance the shapeshifter's among us. I say a chance, very low, very low.
Among Us.
But for insurance reasons, I gotta make sure that everyone on here knows about a possible shapeshifter in case you die. Oh, speaking of which, and a slighter, younger woman comes forward and says, "Would you please sign this?" And it's clearly an NDA, as well as a "in case you die" sheet.
They just had an NDA and a waiver.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just read all of that real quick.
Leaf loves signing things. He signs it
signs it
backwards,
immediately.
L and all.
Yeah, so what it says, Sentinel, is basically like anything that happens on the ship, they can just tell you not to talk about it, and you can't talk about it, otherwise you will be prosecuted. Um, once you're on the ship, you are supposed to follow the captain's rules. And also, once you're on the ship, any attempt at mutiny will be met with death, as well as any attempt to undermine the mission of the ship. And if you conduct any crimes on the ship, you will be prosecuted. And if the crew commits any crimes, you will be prosecuted, or they will be prosecuted. Um, and basically saying that in case you die, they don't have to pay your god, or pay for your funeral, or pay any of your loved ones.
Okay, unless hypothetically I do not sign this.
Picked up.
Can't get on my ship. Sorry, it's my policy.
Looking around, already on the boat.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
signing it. I'm signing it.
I forgot to tell you all. This is an intermediary travel means. You'll spend one day here. The rest will be on my ship. Hold on. I have a name for it. Give me a second. Or at least that's what we're calling it right now. It's a series of vehicles all attached together on a magical rail line. We don't know what else to call it except a ship. So, you'll be following me and taking a trip along with me on the Capital Direct.
So wait, we're only on the ship for one day?
Yes, you're only aboard this ship for one day.
Okay.
We're headed to a quick port, and then we're crossing the water in the Capital Direct.
Sounds good.
Awesome.
Do you want to sign this or no? You can sit on my ship, but we're headed straight to the Capital Direct from here.
Well, we already signed, right?
You
did.
already signed Leaf. Ulrich already signed. Kiva signed. Sentinel?
He would sigh, but he can't. As he signs the NDA.
Says thank you. Part of the NDA, I can now tell you that the Capital Direct is a magical fort city, as well as the magical city that we are all headed to, Goldwell. Now, something interesting about the line is that it only has a few stops, and one of those stops is where we're headed now. It's a maintenance stop. It's in the middle of the water. I know you may hate that, but it's in the middle of the water. As you all know on your maps, the island looks a little bit closer, but it is in fact farther away than you could possibly imagine. But yeah, we will all hop on the Capital Direct for a 13-day journey, and we will get to Goldwell. The crew aboard the Capital Direct, and you look out on the ship. Any of you can roll a perception check if you would like.
Alrighty. That's a hot 9.
Okay.
What I
The
get?
crew seems to be
Oh, I
interesting.
got a 23.
The crew appears to be mostly younger people, mostly attractive people. That's kind of weird. And they all appear to be wearing flight attendant clothes.
Bikini. Oh yeah, flight attendant.
And they all seem to kind of be uneasy on the ship. He goes, okay, I have you bunks below deck. Yeah, if you would like, please proceed below deck, and I will provide you with the necessary supposedments, I guess. I don't know how to say stuff like that. And he points you
Thank
to
you.
a door to below deck.
I think Leaf's excited. It's like a kid on a trip, you know? Like, gets right into his bunk. He's sitting, legs kicking.
Leaf
Okay,
polite
yeah.
as ever.
I'm gonna be so honest with you guys. I hadn't made a map for this just yet. But yeah, you guys are on the ship and you are chilling in the med deck. What you doing to pass time? You got nothing but time.
Is there cards down there for some reason at all?
Yeah, so many cards.
Am I playing blackjack?
Yeah, you can play blackjack.
I want to play blackjack.
Okay, you're playing blackjack.
Is there a luck roll?
Yeah, roll luck. Yeah.
What a crit fail.
Am I stupid? Where's it at?
It's just a
I
D20.
think it would be just like a straight D20, yeah.
Okay.
It's just a D20.
Nat 1.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Even your new god can't bless you with any luck.
And you are getting your money taken from you. It's bad. It's so bad. You are losing and you're losing and you just keep losing. Also, you guys are here. Sorry. I made this map earlier. Yeah, the crew is just taking you for your money. They are some card sharks. What are you guys
there you
doing?
go.
Subtract 10 gold piece. What are you guys
Okay.
doing?
I think Leaf's doing, he's drawing, but he's drawing new costumes because you think he found his awakening.
Okay. All right. Sentinel, what are you doing?
Thanos also drawing, but with the intent of making weapons.
Nice. Okay, yeah. You guys kind of pass. It's a nice, peaceful day. Kiva decides to meditate, and life goes on. You all are sleeping. I want you to. What are your passive perceptions?
Mine is 13.
14.
11.
I also don't
Sentinel.
sleep.
Sentinel, you are hanging out in the room, kind of. You're powered off, ish. Not really. You're not powered. You're whatever your resting state is, and you're just kind of relaxing for a little bit, and you hear a scream. It's very quiet and very stifled, and with the rocking of the boat and the rough weather and the rough waves, you could have. Did you hear the scream?
Okay, which of my companions is closest to me?
I don't know. Who's sleeping under next to Sentinel?
I'm probably trying to sleep in between them, like just in case something goes wrong.
Okay. Yeah, you are sleeping in between them. Yeah, Leaf is closest.
Sentinel's just gonna shake Leaf a little bit.
5 more minutes. All right. What's
You ready
going
for
on?
some? No. Let me do a bit. I just keep in like the 5 minutes. Say, Leaf. Maybe I hear some things. Sound like somebody may be getting bullied.
He immediately gets up, like locks the fuck in. Where? Where?
I think we need to go on a little bit of a patrol. I feel like I maybe heard something, but to say the least, this is a very noisy boat.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
Oh
waking up,
no, I
Oliver?
shouldn't. Yeah, we'll wake him up. I just like jostle him in the bed.
He does not. He does not understand human interaction. He's like, get up. You know?
Yeah, just get him up.
He's so excited. He's so excited.
It's Christmas. Someone's getting bullied. He gets to stop it.
Christmas!
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you guys can roll
Oh,
some investigation checks. It's dark. The lanterns are dimmed because it's dark now, and you're on a boat that you're not entirely familiar with.
I'm
I
presuming
rolled
many of us have dark vision. Do you?
I don't.
No.
I rolled a 7.
I think Kiva did, but Kiva's sleeping.
I got a 17.
I got
Go,
a
go.
26.
Interesting. Yeah,
Al
you
before
guys
me.
are checking out the mid deck. There appear to be some boxes and more boxes, and there's a weird scarf on the ground.
Look, gang, a clue.
Yeah,
I guess examine the scarf.
it is a red and blue scarf. If you wanted to, you could roll an insight check into the scarf.
All right. Oh, that's a 2.
Okay, Leaf, this scarf could be worn by anybody.
As the plot thickens.
Anybody want to
It
roll
could
an
even be
insight check
worn
into
by
the scarf?
you. Yeah, sure. 9.
Sentinel, this scarf was for sure somebody was wearing this at some
Indeed.
point.
I think that's what scarves are mostly used for, but okay.
Yep. Ulrich is not rolling into the scarf, I guess.
18.
Oh,
Ulrich, this is the same color as you recognize it because it's from the uniform of the people who took you for a sucker and took your money.
Okay. All right. I let that be known to the group. Hey, folks. The people that cheated me out of my money in blackjack were wearing this. So yeah.
You want to go help
they
them?
cheated you?
No. I just am really bad at it, so I lost money.
You
10
still
games
wanna help
straight.
them?
10 games straight. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. We're helping
Okay. I'm testing your faith now.
them.
Yeah, you guys, if you want to, you can roll investigation checks again. You can go up another deck or below another deck if you would like.
I'll go down.
Okay.
I'll follow the big guy.
It looks very similar to this.
I got a 3, Will.
Okay. It doesn't.
The
You don't know
boat
what it
is
looks like.
boating.
You don't know. I'm just kidding. Instead of not knowing, you bump into a couple boxes because it is a
Nat
different
20.
layout than this.
Oh,
Ulrich,
this is
Yeah.
You see a set of glowing eyes coming from
Ooh.
behind the boxes in front of you.
Yeah. So
yeah. Leaf is not the guy to bring on a murder mystery.
yeah. So, chat, are you seeing this right now? And point that out to the big guy. That
Sentinel,
I
where are
see.
you in all this, by the way?
I think he probably would have gone up a level.
Okay, go
As
ahead and
in
roll your
most
investigation check.
mysteries, that we always split up. That's a 10.
The boat is rocking. You kind of have to hold on for support. There appears to be someone steering the boat actively right now. You're not in the captain's quarters, so you don't know what's happening in the captain's quarters. And there appears to be a few. There appears to be someone kind of manning the sails, and yeah, just appears like normal ship activities.
Shaggy, Scooby.
Yes,
you
indeed.
guys
Normal
should-
ship activities.
Velma,
Down
Daphne, you
below
guys
I
should go
go.
into the bedroom.
Okay, so you see some glowing eyes at the end of this ship hallway, right?
Mhm.
So at the end of the ship, you see where there were bunks, where there would be. You see some glowing eyes, and you hear a door close.
Awesome. Leaf, you might want to take a look at this.
Okay, I look at it.
My fault. My fault.
Are you guys producing any light somehow?
I don't
does
think
my
I
does my
don't think I have
club
anything
glow
on.
at all?
I would say not
No, I
really,
got-
and if it is, it's more like bioluminescence, so like very, very faintly, and just enough that you see your club, but nothing else.
Like a glow stick, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have anything. I can moonbeam the ship, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Moonbeam is
anything either.
huge here. Moonbeam is huge here. Read the spell
Yeah.
description for Moonbeam, Dustin.
A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius, or 40 feet high, in a 40-foot high cylinder on a point within range. Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder. Technically, to damage something, something has to be inside of it, but what if something's in that room? Like, what if there's just a normal dude hanging out?
There's another aspect of the spell that's
Is
important.
there?
I believe any shape changers must reveal
A
their true
shape
form.
changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. If it fails, it also instantly reverts to its original form and can't assume a different form until it leaves the spell range.
That is huge.
Hey, normal
I thought-
people don't have glowing eyes unless there's a bitch ass cat person in there.
Tell me
I
if
think
you guys can hear this, but there is a loud like shaking like of like stuff and rattling and then thump.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna moonbeam that room. As
Within
long as
sight,
it's
right?
just within 120 feet.
Okay, go ahead.
Awesome.
Put moonbeam on the room for me.
Where is this room? That
The back where the bunks are currently.
okay. That
You know
would
where
be
everyone's
really-
sleeping? 40
Yeah.
feet high, where the captain's quarters is.
Yeah, let's not call the orbital space lasers to kill everybody.
Wait, does it say it has to be 40 feet high? Hold on. Yeah, okay, yeah, it's 40 feet high.
maybe then that would cause some collateral.
Maybe, yeah.
Or wait, no, is it like targets you choose, or is it just targets in that area?
A silvery beam of
Targets in
pale
the area.
when a creature enters the spell area for the first time or it starts a turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flame that causes searing pain. And
Yeah,
it
let's
does
not
two
do
it does
the-
2d10
Also, draw-
radiant damage.
Draw out
No,
the
You know
whole
what?
moonbeam
Maybe I
fucking thing.
don't want to do this.
All right.
I take it back. I expected this to be like a storage room with some guy in it. You're like, no, this is a bedroom with like 25 people in there.
No. The bedroom is above. That's the thing. This is a storage room, but the bedroom
but
is
the
above
moonbeam
that.
would go through.
And
Are
the
you
captain's quarters
you're
is
just
above that.
saying you're saying that the moonbeam is gonna go through the floor? Okay, then I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna kill somebody or hurt somebody, and then they're gonna be like, "What are you doing?" And I'm gonna be like, "Something's in there," and then they're gonna go and they're gonna be like, "You're a fucking idiot. There's nothing in here."
Yeah. Okay. So you go into the room, or what you guys doing?
Sure, my sword's out.
Sure, yeah, I have club, and I'm like, so we hear like a thud.
You heard a thud.
Rattling, shaking, and a thud. I'm going in. I'm just going in, no hesitation. My sword's out though. I'm ready.
Is there a door
Okay.
behind us?
There's a so you see the stairwell here? Hold on, let me show. Let me kind of go over what you guys are seeing. So you second floor, walk down this stairwell here. You turn around, right? And you see the same ship reflected backwards, right? Except this room is clearly a storage room. There appear to be some boxes here, and you haven't really seen too much. Originally, Ulrich, you saw the eyes here, and then you heard this door close when the eyes disappeared.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna walk into that room, or I'm gonna go try to open the door.
Okay.
Okay. Does the
Everyone
door
roll
open?
initiative. Everyone roll initiative.
God, fucking damn it! Actually, no. I enjoy this. I love initiative, unless I roll a 4.
I
That
got
goes
a
down
natural
to
20.
that goes down to 2.
Ulrich got a 2. Leaf got a what?
I got a 20.
Okay. What'd you get, Sentinel?
6.
Somehow better than 33% of the party. Um, okay, Leaf, you're first to act.
All right. I'm gonna pop rage, seeing eyes and hearing a door close. Now I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
William, nothing is showing up on the map on stream, by the way.
So when I pop rage, my perception score increases with by my strength score. From like a +3 to a +5 with
Okay.
my proficiency. Does that mean my passive perception goes up to 18?
In this moment, yes.
Okay.
But I would say
So
we are beyond passive now, though.
Okay, I'm still gonna enter the rage. I am going to choose the what feature of it?
While he's doing
Oh my
that, if
gosh.
you would all roll wisdom saving throws for me.
20, not natural.
Holy.
4.
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh, where is this? Sorry, it's taking so long. I'm gonna choose the bear aspect because the other ones I don't think are gonna be as good. So I have resistance to basically anything. I'm gonna make my wisdom save.
Okay.
18.
Okay. Yeah. You guys headed in the room?
Yeah.
Okay, Leaf, you going first?
Yes.
Okay, Leaf steps into the room. Leaf, you don't see anything. It's pretty dark in here. But you could poke around a little bit if you'd like. You can make an investigation check for me.
That's a 4.
Interesting.
Can you use the other one?
You can't find too much. Okay. Unseen turn. Hold on 1 second. Interesting. Okay, Sentinel, your turn.
Okay. I too shall make an investigation then. That is a 18.
There's something in the corner.
Okay, as he's just gonna actually give me a second. I'm trying to think of the right thing to use without burning the ship down.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just point my launcher in a channel direction and say, reveal yourself or things may not go in your favor.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Yeah, Lark, go get him.
Lark, your turn.
I mean, is this thing... It hasn't done anything. So I don't know if this thing wants to kill me or not. I mean, I imagine it does. But I can't be so sure.
Do you walk towards it?
Sure, I'll take a step towards this fella.
As you take one step towards the corner, immediately the room is filled with a magical darkness.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't like that. What if I take a step back?
You're still in dark. Everyone is covered in darkness right now.
Okay,
What you
so
guys
we
doing?
can't see shit.
No, you can't. And I will say that you can just say, "Oh, I want to do this. I want to do that."
Oh, does anything that can produce light magically? Does anybody have a light cantrip?
Oh, I have something. I have infuse objects or infuse items or whatever.
Oh man, could we ask Kiva for her
Magical
globe?
tinkering.
Kiva's upstairs.
Wait.
You forgot to take the globe with you.
I have magical tinkering. Just hand me something.
I really want to hand him the fish tie.
I don't know. Here's my thing. I don't know if that light would pierce this darkness. But yeah, it looks like
Something.
for anyone who's close to the edge of the room, it looks like you can step out of it towards the edge of the room if you want to step out of the room.
Or I'll do that.
Okay? Are you guys all stepping out of the room?
I won't.
Okay. Ulrich steps out of the room first, and then Sentinel again. And then yeah, Leaf doesn't step out of the room.
What do you mean? And then Sentinel
I
again
mean,
there.
again.
There are 2 Sentinels.
Hmm. Interesting. Ahem.
Point. Who do you think you are?
Leaf.
And at
To come out what?
the moment you say that, the other person, the other Sentinel says that.
The other Sentinel says leave.
No, the other Sentinel says, "No, who do you think you are?"
Oh, I see you. Leaf, we got a situation. I need you out here, please.
No, don't worry. My mind's sound judgment will fix this.
And here's the thing, Chris.
I
Oh,
really
dear.
want to do a
Everything-
tell me something only Sentinel would know situation.
As everything you say as Sentinel, half of it's going to be from this person.
Are they finishing each other's sentences? What's going on here?
Okay. Yeah, Leaf, do you step out?
Okay, I have an idea.
I
Alright.
also have an idea, and I think my idea is more psychotic.
I was gonna say I'm sorry, Sentinel. But I take out from my pack one of my tinder boxes.
Uh-oh.
Okay. While you do so, by the way, a second Ulrich walks out of the darkness.
I don't like that.
Oh, great! Now there's 2 of them.
I'm gonna close that door.
Okay, you close the door and but from behind the door you hear a second Leaf. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, the second Ulrich comes in and says, "Hey, I went to the corner. What are you?" And draws a black warhammer.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw my sword on that guy. Or my sword's already out, but I'm gonna point my sword at that guy. That guy ain't all there.
And he looks at you and he laughs and he says, "Clearly you don't know who I am. You know I prefer a warhammer to a sword."
Yeah, but this sword's badass.
At least
That
having a
sounds like
connection.
that sounds like a Lark.
All right. Oof. Whose turn is it?
Is it rolling with my
Anybody.
stats?
It's free. Anybody can do whatever they want. I'm gonna
So
give
we're
you
not
guys,
actively in turn-based combat
I'm gonna give you guys 5 minutes
to figure out what
to
to
sort
do.
this out. To sort this out.
All right. I'm gonna take my tinderbox and cause a huge flame to light. I'm expecting the real Sentinel to jump back.
Okay, Sentinel,
Okay,
are you jumping back?
Okay, I'm not that afraid of fire. I use fire as an active weapon many of times.
Well, I know it's one of
Hold
your
on.
character's fears. That's why I was trying to see if like it can mimic that much.
The imitation jumps backwards. The
I'm
You-
imitation
looking
jumps
back. I'm not
backwards.
that afraid of fire.
And he looks at you and he
It's
says,
much more the encapsulation of the person if the entire place was on fire. I'm not exactly that afraid. Have you
he
seen
looks
my
at you and he
weapons?
says, yes, I have seen. What? Have you seen my weapons? Don't you know who I am? And he looks to you, Leaf, and he says, knowing my history, how dare you?
Can I roll an insight check?
Yeah, go ahead. The other Ulrich pulls the hammer and is about to swing it onto the sentinel that didn't jump back.
That's
Thank you.
crazy.
I got a 15.
Yeah, you can't tell which one it is.
Okay, here.
Well,
I'll
I'm
make
gonna go
things
step in front
easier.
of the Alaric that's about to swing his hammer because I don't want anybody fighting.
Well, I want to.
And
Can
I
I?
don't care. And if he brings the hammer down on me, then I know it's the fake.
And he stops his hammer and he goes, Leaf, get out of the way.
I'm not letting my friends hurt my friends.
You know that I'm only trying to stop a bully.
Ooh, he said the word.
See,
He didn't do anything to bully
I
us.
don't see my friends as bullies, and I begin to walk forward towards him.
And he says, this is a changeling, though. You know it's a changeling. The captain said it. This one didn't jump back to the fire. We know what happened with Sentinel. And he drops his hammer for a second. And he goes, Leaf, come on.
I want to swing at the imposter, please, of me. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead. Try and swing.
I want to kill
Leaf.
myself.
Leaf, and Alric is trying to swing at the other Alric.
I'm stopping him.
I'm rolling hit DC. Okay, you. I'm letting. I know that your character doesn't know, but I'm rolling hit DC here. I'm rolling to hit me, not Lee. Okay, 10.
Leaf, are you jumping in the way?
It's his character. He would.
The Ulrich swings the sword, and it nearly misses you. He says,
Leaf, what are you doing? Get out of the way.
the other one says, I said that first.
Shut up, bitch. And
Is there a room nearby? Is there a room nearby?
that's
one you
not
came
the one
from.
behind him. Yeah.
No, they're not the one behind me. Is there like another storeroom?
No, this is open area.
I'm like, okay, everybody sit down. And I said, everybody in the circle now. We're discussing this.
Are you rolling for intimidation right
Yeah, I'm rolling for intimidation.
now?
I want you guys to roll against his intimidation if you want to.
What do you want us to use?
Well, Insight.
Okay.
No, it said if you want to.
Yeah, if you want to, I'm gonna make this interesting and not roll against it.
I'm going to roll against it and make it more interesting from my side.
Because he's
Oh, I
bigger
got a
than
4.
he-
I got a 4. Alaric
Yeah,
is...
this man is not intimidating. He's stressed out. He's like, I don't know.
Yeah,
what's
I'm not
going on.
intimidated.
But Alaric is intimidated. He had left the fail.
Yeah, I don't roll at all. So I sit down. I put
The
my
other
sword. I sheath my sword and sit
The other
down.
Ulrich keeps his hammer out and says, Beef, I trust you, and sits down, keeping his hammer out.
I would never say that. Just want to put that out there.
But
The other
that's...
sentinel keeps his cannon arm out and goes, and points it towards the other sentinel and goes, I would never elect. Hold on, give me a second. I gotta think about this. I would never accept a fake, especially with a model like that.
Well, like that. Excuse me, as I take out my Eldritch Cannon as well, and I would like to shoot him
Oh God!
with Force Ballista.
Leaf.
Okay, guys.
Am I in the
it's been
way?
5
Here's
minutes.
the thing. I don't know if I'll be able to get in the way for a bullet, essentially.
That's true. We are we
At
all?
this
Oh, is
time-
everybody except for the sentinels sitting down?
At this time, darkness descends on you all,
Oh my God!
The door was
And you hear-
closed. I was...
and you hear pattering footsteps.
Okay.
Are you still going to shoot your force ballista? It is darkness.
Yeah, sure, why not? I would say I probably shot it just the moment it happened.
Absolutely, go ahead.
So that would be. What's my? I forget what my +7. So that would be a 12.
That does. You hear the shot go off, and wood crack as it slams into the side of the ship. You guys are in the underbelly of the ship. You hear a trickle of water.
Uh-oh.
Not a lot of water, but a trickle of water. And the darkness lifts, and an Ulrich and a Sentinel are gone. And there is now a leak in the bottom of the ship.
I have mending. I want to fix the boat.
Okay, you fix the boat. You hear thudding footsteps above you, and come
We gotta hide.
running down the stairwell. You hear the captain say, "Hello, hello," and you see a lantern lifted.
Oh God. Okay.
As me and Leaf sit
Are you a
crisscross
shapeshifter?
applesauce.
Are you asking him if he's a shapeshifter?
Yes.
Are you a shapeshifter?
He pulls down his sleeve and shows you a tattoo here on his arm that he doesn't show anybody. And he goes, "Look, a shapeshifter can never replicate this ink. But as you know, I told you about my
believe
wife."
that.
What?
I don't believe that.
He looks at you and he goes, "They can only replicate what they see and what they know. Listen,
All the improv.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
listen. Two people have run up above deck. I'm not going to tell you who, but they looked very familiar to two of you. Big
We
fella,
know.
big fella,
Mhm.
Yes.
and smaller fella who's also kind of big. They looked exactly like you two.
We've been sitting here the whole time.
Crisscross applesauce.
I am not breaking a sweat because I know it's the shapeshifters.
Mechanical man.
Yep.
Are these two the real ones?"
Indeed, that is a great question.
Leaf wouldn't run like that.
You prove to me that you are who you say you are.
Which one are you talking to right now?
Both of you.
How can we prove this? How can we prove that we are who we say we are?
The shapeshifters only know. Alaric, what happened to me?
In terms
Everyone,
of
be a little more specific with your questions.
yeah,
What
and
happened to me when I was a child? I told you this.
oh,
They can only see what they know, and we never said anything like that.
this is true. I don't know all of it, so forgive me if I get something wrong.
It's
That's
in our
out of
DMs probably.
yeah, that's out of character. This is true. Hold on. You know what? I'll riff this. I'll riff this off the top of my head. I remember you telling me that when you were young, you were told that you were small, feeble, and weak for your kind, and didn't deserve to stay where you were. And if I recall, you left or were removed from your clan of Goliaths, and that's all I can recall.
Yeah, that's Alaric. And that's me, because only I would know about that because I never said anything about that beforehand.
You could also just be agreeing with what he says.
Mm,
Clark, now ask him a question.
How would I know that? Even before, why would I ask him the question if I didn't already know that?
This is true. This is true. Now he wants me to ask a question. What's something I could ask Leaf that nobody else? There's some because most of them don't know my full backstory.
I read it. I had the book.
I know. You know a good portion of it. Hmm. Let's see. Does on terms of like some of it to all of it, William, how much of my backstory would Leaf know? Actually, how much of my backstory do you know?
I know that I don't know too crazy a lot because I didn't actually really fully get it, but I know it
Yeah.
started with the town burns.
The town burns. Everybody in the town except for me was killed.
The Great Fire. Yeah, I'll basically
Yeah.
answer that about the Great Fire.
Okay. Yeah. Boom.
And then
What
I point at the captain, and I know you are Matilda's ex-husband.
And he looks and he says, "Aye, a lot of people know that."
Well, nobody, nobody on board beforehand. Well,
Do you remember my name?
I'm not a name guy,
He's not.
and I say that, but I knew all these people's backstories. These are my friends. I know them.
Do you know my name? And he looks at each of you as he says this.
No, because I don't care, honestly.
I know what your ex-wife's embrace feels like. I don't say that. I don't say that.
That
you
would
know
have got
my
us in,
name?
I think.
Do
Say
you
that
know
one
my
more time,
name?
William.
Do you know my name?
I'm not a name guy. This is true. I don't even remember my best friend's name, but that's just because I'm slow.
And he draws his sword and he approaches all of you with his lantern out and he says,
And
and
I
he
stand in
leans
front
in
of them
real
and I tell them,
close. Hold on. He leans in real close and he says, "Good, because I never told you. Let's go catch some safe shapeshifters."
I pull my club out. I'm like, all right.
Heck yeah, that was solid.
That was
Yeah,
very good. I like that, Will.
and he leads you up the stairs, and there is everyone sleeping, and he wakes everyone up, and everyone is accounted for.
Hmm.
Well, the only
Can
other option is we go on deck now.
You
I
guys go on
think
top deck?
if
Did they-
everybody's accounted for, I'll go to the top deck. Yeah.
Okay. Sentinel is the same crew that had been working.
And I want to go into the bedroom and possibly roll an investigation check to see if anything is out of place or anybody is.
Sure, absolutely.
That's if the investigation check is good. Does anybody want to help me here?
I'll help you. You do the investigation. I'll help.
Awesome, love that. Oh, it's a 19. Okay.
A couple of the crew members who are going to be on this ship, there are four of them, and they appear to be slightly disheveled, more disheveled than the others.
Like disheveled, like you got up too quick, or you've been stressed out kind of deal.
Like stressed out.
Okay.
Are these people you lost money to?
Are these the people I lost money to, Bo? Yes? Okay. I'm gonna let. Are we all together right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna let them know that I think they look kind of maybe stressed out a little bit, and out of place, and that these are also the people that I lost the money to. That we had found that piece of cloth we found, was it just normal, or was there like any blood on it or anything, or
Just normal.
just torn cloth or something?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. I'm gonna let them know that these are the people that were wearing that. And if you guys want to, I would like to approach one of the two fine gentlemen and or ladies that look a little out of place there. I just don't want to. I'm not going over there by myself and get darkened again.
Okay.
Now, I've
Go
an
ahead.
idea, but
Awesome. I mean, I walk up and I'm like, "Hey, you!" Kind of calling them out.
They look at you, they straighten up. They're like, "What? What's going on?"
You I'm just gonna maybe try and have a normal conversation here, which is really hard for me. You doing all right? Everything going good?
Yeah, yeah. The captain walks over with you guys as you do this, and he's kind of peering at them curiously and watching as you work. They go, yeah, everything's fine. And two of them kind of look down at their toes, and the other two are kind of looking at each other like, what's going on?
Yeah.
Um,
How's the water feeling this night? You know, how's it treat you going great? Everything running smooth up here?
well, you know me, um, seasick as ever.
Oh yeah. I turn to the captain and I ask him if, for one, this guy gets seasick, and two, if there's any markings on this person that could be not usually visible.
He looks at you and he says, "I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the crew that well. I kind of we change them out every so often, and this is one of them change outs.
Hmm.
I only really know the top deckers more."
I got you. Well, I understand. You know, things change. Things change. Either of you guys want to ask this man a question?
how much money did you lose to him? Or sorry, how did you gain from him?
And the two in the on the right hand side looking at their feet look up and they start laughing. They're like, "Lose? We don't lose money." And the other two start laughing too, and they're like, "Yeah, we took how much gold did we take from this guy?" And he looks to the guy to his left and he's like, "I think we took like 10 gold from him." And the one on the farthest right goes, "Yeah, but I lost 5 total." And the one in the middle goes, "I know, I kept winning."
This is true. I did lose 10 gold. Ulrich has a gambling problem.
You lost 10 gold. Somebody says they lost 5 in total. Some said one person said they kept winning. You didn't. Now that person, did they lose any hand? Did they win every single hand?
Can I do a history check for you?
Yeah, you can also do you can do a history check on that.
Or what? What else were you gonna say there? Or I can do a
Nope,
what?
nope, nope. There's a history check on
Were you
something else
gonna?
that you might have missed. There's a history check on something that you might have missed, but it's fine.
Okay, well I didn't catch it, so
I know.
it's a
Everyone
3.
too
So
good is
Oh
lying.
God.
my memory
Yeah,
actually got wiped.
you can't remember the specifics of who kept winning, but there was one person who did like they didn't win every hand, but they did just kind of keep winning.
Is it? Well, can I put a face to a
Nope,
to
you
a?
just know it was one
Okay,
of them.
okay, awesome.
Did everybody look at each other's hand after they were done playing?
And the one on the left goes, I mean, yeah, that's how you play blackjack.
All right, and I point at Alec. What was his hand?
I don't know. I don't remember specific. We played like
But you said
how
you
many
were
games?
checking.
Yeah. We checked their hit. Like it's visible on the table. And he looks at Ulrich and he goes,
Mm-hmm.
"You played. Hold on. Wait, what is this about, by the way?"
Don't worry about it. We're just having making friendly conversation. That's all.
Dude, I don't need to answer your questions if you're ruining my sleep right now.
Aren't you working? What are you doing?
I'm working. I'm working once we get to the ship. We're on the ship right now.
Okay. Okay. All right. You just need maybe you need to calm down, take a step back, take a deep breath.
Listen, man, I'm calm.
Sure seems like it. Is the guy I'm talking to right now one of the quite disheveled gentlemen? Yes. Okay. Hey man, so what's going on? You know, with the whole looking um not great thing.
And he blushes and he goes, none of your business.
Oh yeah? None of my business. Listen, for undisclosed reasons, I'm trying to protect people on the ship, and you're making it real difficult. So what's
Hey.
going on?
Who do you think you are?
The guy who maybe you don't want to fuck with
Actually-
right now.
Actually, hold on. Roll intimidation on that, by the way.
Roll intimidation on it. 18.
He kind of sheepishly backs down as I think you think he may have been about to propose the fact that he's supposed to be the one in charge here, but he's like, okay, listen, come here.
Okay. I'm not fucking committing a march towards this guy. I'll slowly walk towards him.
I follow.
When you get within like whisper distance, he goes, do you see the girl in the end?
Pretty sure that's a dude with long hair, but yes.
Okay, fine, it is a dude with long hair. But listen, me and Alejandro have been seeing each other for a while.
Mhm.
And tonight we were. So
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. Okay.
So yeah, you're a
Stay
little
out of my business.
you're a little worked up and tired. I get it, man. Hey, we all have our fun in our own ways. Well, yours is fucking gross. You do your own thing, man. It's okay. You know what? I'll leave you to it. I'll leave you to it. I'll leave you alone. I'm
You don't
sorry.
even know what we were doing.
I thought you were like, don't you guys just like play go fish at night? I don't.
Something like that.
Okay, man. I don't like the way this guy's talking to me.
He goes, all right, now get out of my business, dude.
Okay, whatever you say, boss. I'll walk away.
He goes,
for
yeah,
now.
yeah, I am the boss. Yeah. When you get on that train, you know what? I'm gonna serve you water and little tiny crackers and cookies, because I'm the boss. And the captain looks at him and goes, who's the boss? And he goes, oh, yeah, sorry, sir.
Yeah. All right. I don't know where to go from here, so I'll let one of the boys take over.
Okay. Would I know anything about changelings? Would I?
I don't think so.
Just trying to think.
The captain taps you all on the back and goes, I hate to be a bother, gentlemen, but unless you're going to settle this tonight, I think it would be best if we all got some sleep. I'll post a guard to watch the barracks, if that's not too weird.
That guard's
Is
gonna die in the morning.
Actually,
do
I
you?
have an idea.
Yes, since no
We
one's
we have a certain item.
Okay.
Which one's the one that was wearing the scarf?
The one wearing the
Alright.
what do you mean? Which one is the one wearing the scarf?
We found the scarf
Oh yeah,
That's
on the guard.
Alaric had it, I think.
Yeah. Sure. We'll go on that. Probably we should have done that in the first place, but I completely forgot. I show him the cloth and see if he can recognize any, and ask him if he can recognize any like torn clothing on any of them that would match whatever it is I'm holding.
And he looks at you and he goes, "Yeah, that's a crew member scarf. They have 10 of them
Each.
and they can purchase more if they want them. It's basically for the trip.
Gotcha. So there's
It goes around their neck like a little ascot. I don't know if you've noticed.
yeah.
Keep a tight little uniform. Those guys.
So there's really, if it would take a long time to figure out who this belonged to.
No, not just that, but if one of them had like 9, they could have lost it. If one of them had 11, they could have bought more. It's just.
Yeah. Okay. I got you. So this is
Is the
fucking
pH
useless.
water balanced? Yes, it is.
Awesome.
No, it's
Love
not.
it.
It's not useless. If you had some sort of like tracking on an item, you could probably track this back to whoever had it.
I appreciate you, Captain. How about you go get some rest, big man?
Actually, I do know somebody who could do that. 1 second.
Oh.
He grabs the scarf and he heads above deck.
Okay.
Do you follow?
I'll follow him.
By the way, that voice kind of hurts my throat a little
I
bit.
can tell you're drinking a lot of water.
Yeah, by the way, this water was full before we started, folks. And now it's like here. He goes, he takes you above and he's like, oh, yep, nope, it's gone. He goes, Jessica, I need you to do your thing. And she looks at it, she goes, understood, boss. And grabs it. She's a pretty large woman, pretty strappingly built. Imagine Louisa from Encanto is this crew member here, and grabs it and like closes her eyes, holds it up to her face, and says, "Captain, I have some bad news. The last known location of the person who last wore this is about 16 miles back in the ocean."
Interesting. So they've been killed and dumped. Good to know. Good to know. But she's not able to tell. She can just track distance. She can't track who it is. Okay.
So there's at least 3. The one that was pretending to be you and I, and then another one who was that crewmate.
I think there's 2. Because there was 2 that appeared to be me and Sentinel, and then it went dark, and then
Hold on,
they
I'm gonna give you
ran.
guys a few minutes to sort this out really quick. Come up with a couple questions. I need to grab some water because there's no way in hell I'm doing any more voices without some water.
Yeah, so I think there's 2, maybe 3. I wouldn't say 3 is
Ow.
completely out of the what the fuck? I wouldn't say 3 is completely out of the question. I do think we know there's at least 2. And there's 2 out of the 4 people on that middle deck there looking not great. Looking disheveled and stressed out. One says it's from evening events with his girl boyfriend. Yeah, partner. And the other one we have not talked to. I don't know what good questions would be for them because we don't know these people like at all.
I mean, like, we've been doing a very bad job at investigating because we're talking to them all at the same time.
Yeah, like the interrogation tactics are not great. And I've been talking to them for the most part. So this is like on me right now. And then the lady just said that there's a dead guy 16 miles behind us who has since been replaced by his clone, effectively. So, and we don't know which one it is.
I have one where I might try to whisper something to you. You speak giant, right?
Yeah, I speak giant.
All right,
What'd
I'm
you
gonna
come up
whisper
with?
to something in giant.
Okay.
That basically translates to, I'm going to the bottom of the deck. If you see me on any other deck except the bottom one, that is not me. I'm saying it in giant because I don't think Changelings know giant.
Okay.
One of the crew members pipes up in giant. Was that meant for me?
God.
Well, depends. Were you whispering it to him?
I was
or-
whispering it to Alaric, yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, then no, he doesn't say that. Sorry, I thought you were just saying it out
And
loud.
I go down to the bottom deck.
Okay.
And their Sentinel
And I'm
is
gonna wait there.
absolutely clueless.
Yeah. Sentinel hasn't been there with us. He's just been hanging out.
Alaric has his caveat.
So I'm on the top deck by myself with these people. Or are they in the middle deck right there with all the bedrooms?
You were all in the middle deck when you met.
Okay, I'm actively on the top deck with the captain and this lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
I tell you thing that I go to the bottom deck, and I'm
Yes.
putting full faith in you if something happens.
Okay. So, I don't know if I do need to. Do I need to do an investigation check to see if there's anybody else here? Is it just
Sure.
like okay? Let's see. I just want to know if there's anything. It's an 8. Is there anything like? I just want to know if there's anything I can look at, or does it seem fine up here?
Everything seems normal.
Okay. Nothing of interest. I'll go down a floor here. I'll go down a deck again. I'm gonna maybe roll another investigation check for this place just to like. I know you said there's 4 people, 2 of which looking not great. One of them has a decent app. I want to talk to the girl boy person.
Okay. Yeah, you can talk to Alejandro.
Hey, Mister.
Yes. You can call me
Hey,
Alejandro.
Alejandro. Very nice to meet you. My name's Alaric. I want to shake his hand.
He looks at you and he says, "Have you washed your hand recently?"
Hey, Alejandro.
Hand
I like
sanitizer here for you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Awesome.
Please
Awesome.
rub
Thank
that
you very
around.
much.
Rub that around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now you may shake my hand.
Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Thank you. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yes.
I wanted to say, love the hair. Love what you're doing there.
Thank you. Yes.
If
I
only you
just
had
wanted
some.
to maybe ask you a couple questions about your night on behalf of the captain, of course. I just
Sure
wanted to
thing,
ask
bald
you a
fellow.
couple
Sure thing,
questions.
bald fellow.
Bald fellow is crazy. I just wanted to maybe ask you about your evening events. Have you?
Sure. I had coitus with my coworker. We have a pretty nice relationship going. Um, After such, we made sure to come back to. We made sure not to do it in front of anybody. We, of course, did it where we
Mhm.
make food behind the bar. It was very nice.
Mm.
I enjoyed it. And then of course, everything was sanitized. And then we came back here, where we were trying to get a night of sleep whenever you came to on top of us. Well, I guess until you came to wake us up. Yes.
Yes. Well, I do apologize for that. Just some events have happened, but
Yes.
I just wanted to ask you a question. I'll leave you be now. You get your rest. You
Quick.
get your
Before you go, try
Yes,
gives
Alejandro.
get passes you a breath mint. Goes try this in the future. Maybe more success with women. Yes. Okay. Good night.
Good night, Alejandro. Man, I love that guy. he's great. So I guess first guy's alibi holds up unless these two are shapeshifters, which I don't think is the case. I hope not, because they're cool. One of them is cool company. Okay, I'm gonna roll another investigation check. I know there's one more person who looks out of place and maybe a little stressed out, but I want to make sure there's like maybe nothing else out of place that I'm too dim to notice. It's a 3 again, so I don't know anything. Um,
They're all headed
all right.
back to sleep. Everyone's going back to sleep.
Maybe you
Picking
should
both of them
almost
up and
ask
everything.
the person with the +7 in investigation to do
You're
something.
you're downstairs with Leaf right now. So unless you want to come upstairs, but go for it. I mean,
Go ahead, do your thing.
Now, you guys, I would say with all that investigation, everyone settles down and probably heads back to
yeah.
bed, trying
Honestly,
to go to bed.
nothing's coming from this. I'm gonna go downstairs, tell Leaf and Sentinel that I'm done with my interrogations for the night. So
Darkness descends. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Everything's fine.
We're just gonna
awesome.
go to bed again.
I mean, I am. It seems everybody
I
else
noticed that Will's rolling dice right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, see, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of that at all.
I'm still
Yeah.
extending my rage. Could I roll a perception check?
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna. Okay, so it'd
Sure.
be +8. So add a 3 to this roll, and I have advantage. Thank God. Okay. It's unnatural 20.
Okay, so you notice that everyone is asleep in the bunk room and accounted for.
Everyone?
Everyone.
So that means they're in this room. Yeah. Don't like that.
Okay.
You know, Sentinel doesn't really have to power off. He can just watch.
That is if he is a real Sentinel.
Sentinel could just watch. Also, there is a guard posted outside the door.
He's gonna die. I can just feel it in my bones. Imagine Dragon style that this man's gonna pass away by the morning.
Okay, I have an idea. I don't know how well it's gonna go, but so it's one entrance into this room where they are, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stand at the entrance, and I'm like, okay, nobody's leaving until they come out.
So you're not long resting?
Oh fuck. Okay.
Here, I have an
guess I'm
idea.
gonna have to.
Yeah.
Put the
yeah,
big metal body in front of the door.
Or, I mean, I could try to sleep in front of the door.
Put the person who's fully awake at all times in front of the door.
This is true. You could just hang out at
Yeah.
the door. I mean, I feel like being a robot and all, or a warforged, he could power off standing up.
I think let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay, yeah. And the night passes. You guys wake up a few times because you think you hear something go bump in the night, but nothing crazily. Sentinel watches. Everyone sleeps pretty heavily. The morning comes around. The captain rings the bell, and you guys all head out to eat breakfast.
Awesome.
Everyone sits down and
Yes.
eats.
Eats breakfast.
It seems to be interesting because the ship isn't moving. The captain says, "Hold on. All
Uh-oh.
right. We have reached where we need to get to. If you would follow me, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna board the train. Before we do, I would like to ask if Lark, step aside here for a minute for me.
Okay.
Okay, I need to ask you something.
Yeah.
Do I have a tattoo?
Yeah. Yeah, you have one on your
Where?
on your arm.
What's my name?
I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Would you be okay with spearheading the team that investigates our little crew?
Yeah. Can I bring my group?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fun fact.
Okay.
This ship we're about to board, it's carrying some pretty precious cargo, as
Okay.
well as some more prisoners, as well as some other passengers.
Mhm.
So, one second, we'll need to sip. So, oh, nope, it's gone. So, you understand.
Mhm.
And he walks away. And his first mate comes out and says, "All right, everybody, let's get to it." And you guys head above deck. And we see a. By the way, I haven't made maps for this new thing yet, but it's good because we're nearing 3 hours. We see the top deck, and you guys all pile onto the top deck, and you see a tube in front of you. And he says, "Okay." The first mate says, "Okay." The captain's went ahead and jumped for us. He's getting the ship ready. I can throw you off if you'd like, or you can jump off.
Awesome. Love that. Before we ever jump or get thrown, which nobody's throwing Leaf,
I'd be amazed if you'd be able to pick up any of us.
I walk over.
You see the crew members start going one by one into the little tube.
Gotcha. I walk over to Leaf and let him know if any bullies are to appear during this trip, it is our job to take care of them.
And I think Leaf is just clubbing his back, and he's like, "Of course."
I let Sentinel
okay.
know that we're in charge of protection.
You
of
guys
this,
are up.
of this thing.
The band of members, and Kiva looks a little nervous, and the first mate goes, "No worries, love," and tosses her in. Yeah, you guys are up.
I'm jumping.
Okay, yeah, you jump in. It's imagine a water slide. You basically are on a water slide, and you're sliding and you're sliding and you're sliding until you pop out into a nice little lobby. And it says, "Welcome aboard the Capital Direct." And you are in the first class area of the train, and you see more people who are dressed like crew members. They're saying, "Hello, welcome aboard. We'd like to direct you to your seats, please. Do you have your ticket, or are you riding with the captain today?"
He threw our tickets overboard.
You're riding with the captain today. Okay, please proceed, and points you to a forward direction, which appears to be like a little bit beyond first class. You have nice seats. They lean back, some bunks in your thing, and ahead of you is a locked door. Like you have your little car, and then in front of your car is a locked door.
Probably the captain's car.
Oh, if I had to guess, Captain, or yeah, other major
Well,
VIPs.
if there's anything you need, just ask for Madame Ant.
Madam Ant.
Madam Ant.
Okay.
Okay. I will leave you to whatever you need to do. Goodbye. And then slides the door shut.
Are we alone in this car?
Yeah.
All right, so
Talk about friends in
what?
high places.
Yeah. So when are we trying? So are we trying to root out this problem on this trip?
Well, it's our job. I
You have
think we
13 days,
definitely
by the way. Sorry, no, you have
13
6
days.
days. You have 6 days.
6 days we're on this ship. Okay, or on the is it? Is it? It's just
It's a
called the
train.
ship.
It's
Yeah,
called the
but
ship, though.
it's
It's
called
called
the
the
ship.
Capital Direct. It's called the Capital Direct. Is
Okay,
the
we're on.
name of the ship.
Yeah, okay, so we're on the Capital Direct for 6 days. I do think we need to root out this problem while we're here. Because if we get to where we're going, which I imagine is going to is where things are going to be unloaded, and maybe people of importance are going to be unloaded. Um, I feel like that's a very good time for prisoners to be broken out and cause lots of chaos, possible injury and death. So yeah, I think we need to weed out this problem while we're on the ship. And also, in the same time, we have to protect the people here because I was put in charge of it with the crew I have.
Hmm. See, we don't uh, we don't know how many there are.
Yeah, we know for a fact that there's at least two. That's all we know.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm maybe led to believe that there's three.
I could see three for sure.
And with the door closing and them discussing the details of the case, we zoom out and zoom back into a car where we see a few crew members chopping it up over a game of cards. We zoom out again and we zoom forward again once more to first class, where we see a larger gentleman laughing at another larger gentleman's joke. We zoom out again and we zoom forward into the mysterious locked compartment where a box seems to glow against the wall. And then finally, we zoom out once more and zoom out to the front of the ship, where you can't quite see beyond what appears to be the glass, as the ship begins to power on and surge forward. And that's where we'll end today. Thank you all.